Yo, 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 yo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's the Bantha Bunch Show. And I am your boy, Bill, your favorite cousin's favorite cousin. And this is my pleasure to introduce you to the channel, the Drunk Bantha's channel, the Nerds at Night channel. And if you're watching from drunk_Banthas on Twitter, shout out to you. Everybody, do me a favor, just leave a comment, leave a like if you're just joining us right now, if you're watching live, or if you're watching us at home late after this cast is over or on your phone. Man, just give us a like, hit subscribe. We really appreciate you. As a matter of fact, let me give you a round of applause. Because it's because of y'all we can keep doing this shit right here. This shit right here. They keep telling me I cuss in the 30-second time frame, but I don't. I'll be waiting like at least a minute. Takes like 30 seconds at least to get through the little intro and everything. So it's not true. Don't believe the narratives, false narratives. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I gotta hook up my phone right here because if you look down on the ticker right here, it does say that this is the Bantha Bunch Show with Bill Urquhart, episode 23. But also it has a number right there at the top. And if you don't know the number is 323-680-4101. And again, that's excuse me, that's 323-680-4101. You can call that number and link up with us right here on the show live, or you can call that number after the show is over, and you can call after the show is over, and you can also leave a voicemail if you feel like you got something to say, get it off your chest. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't want to talk on the show. Maybe you don't feel comfortable doing all that. Maybe you don't feel like you know me like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't feel comfortable, you can just call the voicemail and get your shit off. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to say, I'm gonna play it. We're gonna do a video where I play the video with your audio. You dig? So if you're interested in that, the number is going to be in the crawl on the ticker. Again, it's 323-680-4108. That's 323-680-4108. So, like I said, right now I'm hooking up the Bluetooth. Well, whatever. Hooking up the phone to... Yeah, there we go. Hooking up the phone to the mixer. If you feel like joining and you don't want to get on your face all on the TV, all in the videos, you know what I'm saying? Come to Death Row. You know, we got it for you over here. I don't even know why you go over there. But yeah, shout out to everybody who has been watching Alex's Fury Road movie review, or Furiosa movie review on Nerds at Night and on the Drunk Banthas channel. Man, really appreciate y'all, because we were really afraid that wasn't gonna get even what it got, you know what I'm saying, because of how recent videos have been doing. Man, it's a struggle. So really appreciate y'all on that one. What else we got to talk about over here? But yeah, if you haven't had a chance to check out that, I do suggest you do so, because Furiosa apparently was the dopest shit ever. The way everybody's talking about it. So I suggest going on over there, checking that out. What else? What else is there to talk about? Oh, you know what, y'all? I ain't hit y'all with one of these stories in a minute, but we got some wild shit to talk about here in a minute. I don't know where Oh, check it out. Check it out. It's your boy, the fifth Bantha. What up, fam, is what he says. And I says to him, what up, dog? What's happening, man? Yeah, I'm just telling the people, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're just joining us, you can call in. The number is at the bottom there, 323-680-4101. I already know about heart. So go ahead and put it in your phone and call up. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff here tonight. So trying to bring up the dailies here. So, because I'm just trying to bring up sorry. I'm trying to bring up the box office, but it's not in this. Because this weekend was kind of crazy, and this past weekend, and this coming up weekend is about to be kind of crazy. So I'm kind of trying to pull it up. Thought it was on this one thing. My bad. But anyway, weekly, here we go. So Furiosa again was number one. If number two, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is still getting it. That's crazy. But anyway, man, I'm gonna just jump on it, man. Why not just jump on what we're here to talk about? Oh, wrong button. Let's talk about what we're here to talk about, man. We're talking about reading motherfucking Rainbow.
It's in a book, a reading rainbow. Anywhere to know ways to grow, a reading rainbow.
That's right. We're talking reading Rainbow today. I know it sounds a little crazy. I know it sounds kind of probably a little lame to whoever is out there not reading books. But if you're about however old I am, then you're probably fucking excited just to hear this fucking sound. Just hearing that alone got to get you hype. You know, it wasn't but a few years ago that it went off the TV, you know, not too long ago that it went off TV. And and I was shocked because I was like, yo, I thought Reading Rainbow went off TV when I was a kid. I thought I was just watching reruns when I was growing up. But apparently, man, it just went on. I guess it went on for another for a complete 26 years, man. That's insane to me. So like hold on a second. I can't talk without this right now. I don't know why. Just can't talk without this. You know what I mean? Like, check it. This story or this documentary really got me hyped for no reason. I'm on the train on the way back from San Francisco, kicking it by myself. Nothing to fucking do. Okay, let me tell you that much. It ain't nothing to do if you get on the train. Using the hotspot for my fucking internet. I'm fucking roughing it, dog. But popped up on my computer a beautiful story about how you can go any motherfucking where you want to go, nigga. By just reading a book. Oh man, Reading Rainbow's documentary. What's it called? It's called what was it called? Hold on, I gotta change the little ticker here. I actually need to put the phone number in the ticker for this one. But anyway, it's called Butterfly in the Sky. You know what I'm talking about? That shit, man. It was. Let's just get right into it, man. It starts out talking about how this white lady basically was like, yo, the kids need to read. And everybody was like, no, bitch. Kids don't need to read. Fuck these kids. And then she was just like, you know what? I don't need this motherfucking job. I've been doing this shit for years and I don't need this job. You know, I need to do something that fulfills me. You know, so she quit. And then she went into, she saw this job offer where they said they needed somebody with teaching experience, somebody who had knowledge of how to write grants and had fundraising experience and television experience. Oh no, not fundraising experience, but television experience was the third one. And she was like, hey, two out of three, baby. I'm like, well, go ahead and apply for this job real quick. So she did. She applied for the job, big dog. Guess what? She got it. And guess what that show was? It was a show called Reading Rainbow. You know what I'm saying? And it was interesting because not one time, not at any point in the documentary, did anybody try to talk anything about making more money or trying to do things to make a profit or trying to like exploit nothing. This is a documentary that ain't got no tea. Okay? Like the most tea that was in this documentary was like, I'm gonna just give you this tea right here because it's just get it out of the way because ain't no real tea in this motherfucker. Okay. The only tea in this documentary was that LeVar Burton, who is, if you don't know, for some stupid reason, if you don't know, LeVar Burton was the main character in the show Reading Rainbow, and he was playing himself, and he used to read to the kids and whatnot. Well, turns out the first episode, like the pilot they did, he had a clean shaved face, you know, was chilling. And the next like taping, he came back with a mustache and like he had his hoop earring on, you know, hey, I got my hoop earring, you know, I'm talking about player, got my hoop earring, I'm feeling real player. And and so the white people, everybody on this show is white except LeVar Burton, just so y'all know. Like everybody on this ain't back, this is early 80s, mid 80s. Okay. This ain't no time where black excellence or nothing like that. Okay. Like what everybody knows is black excellence today literally was getting built at this point in time as far as entertainment goes. So anyway, LeVar Burton, huge star at the time because he did what do you call it? Oh, hold on a second. I was gonna say he did Roots. You know, but hold on a second. Let me get up one more. Let me get up. 1 second. Hey,
Butterfly in the sky.
what it do? What it do? How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Who, for those who are just listening, welcome to the stage. It's 9 from 9 Nerd Yards.
Hi, hello everyone.
You never been introduced with motherfucking Butterfly in the Sky playing before. I know that for a fact. Who the fuck does that happen?
I feel honored, actually.
As you should. It is an honor to be brought in with Butterfly in the Sky.
Absolutely. I actually had a question for you, Bill.
Oh yeah. Shoot.
If you were to do your own Reading Rainbow, what books would you cover first?
Our Reading Rainbow episode?
Yeah. What books would you cover?
I don't know. They're always, you know, little kid books, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, any little kid books?
I don't remember no little kid, but you know what? I do remember a couple of them. I would have to go with you know what? I'm gonna just go with one. just because it get convoluted and I don't even remember all the names. But I'm going with "Are You My Mother?"
Okay. All right.
Y'all seen that one? Y'all remember that one? Well, Fifth Bantha said there's absolutely no T in Butterfly in the Sky. He is absolutely right. Nine said it's a feel-good documentary, which is so damn rare these days. Exactly. There's nothing wrong with having a feel-good documentary, people. Go out there and find the good stories. Tell us about them. They're out there. And then Fifth Bantha said LeVar is a long-time celebrity and is somehow unproblematic. Had that facial hair too for a little bit. Well, for a bit, laugh out loud, excuse me. Well, yeah, he did. I mean, he goes off and on with it. He had facial hair in the documentary, which is crazy. Like he's all over the place all the time. I love it. But yeah, my reading rainbow book would be "Are You My Mother?" Because my mom used to read this one to us all the time. I think this might have been more fate. Like she might have liked this more than we did. You know what I mean? Because she got to read it, type shit. You know, it's like your mom's, whatever your favorite one is, that was the one that your mom just felt like reading. She was like, okay, this is the one I want to read. I don't want to read that stupid ass book that you keep fucking picking out. Just pick me out that one. And my Dukes was dope with that one, man. She used to do all the voices, just like, you know, if you go to the library, I don't know if they did that when you was in school, but like,
oh yeah,
you go to the library in elementary school and the librarian read the shit to you, show you how to use the Dewey Decimal System.
Yeah,
do it.
I feel like the librarians were the only people that were like particularly happy all the time at school.
Oh, yeah, because it's like a parent, it's like a person who doesn't have kids, like a grandparent. It's like, I take your kid, but you got to take them back. I don't have to deal with them all day. You got
right, yeah.
And when they come see me, they happy. Give them homework when they leave. They're just gonna leave here.
Exactly, that's the big thing. Yeah, there's no homework given. They get to be the fun on.
Exactly. I never had a male librarian, by the way, either.
Yeah, I was gonna say fun aunt or uncle, but I don't think I've ever had it.
Man, no. I never even had one that might have decided to change their gender. Like just straight up had women like old too. You know what I mean? Like old women wearing like long Aunt B dresses. Wearing Mary Poppins shit. They look like they in a back. They look like they are extra in bed knobs and broomsticks. Now try to say that 10 times fast. Bed knobs and broomsticks. Y'all remember that
movie? No.
Oh man, you're sleeping on the Disney classics. I might have to do. You know what? I'm gonna ask you this question later, and you can think about it. I'm gonna ask you now, but you can think about it. Okay. Fucking name your top five Disney animated musicals. I'm not talking about the, what do you call it? The Pixar, none of that. Disney animated music. But you
will have to think about that.
Yeah, exactly. No. Yeah, you're gonna have to think about it now. And you in the chat, you out there in the world, if you're making a comment, go ahead and let us know who is your favorite. What is your favorite Disney musical? Disney animated musical. So we talking about Aristocats, Robin Hood, Peter Pan, Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Hercules, whatever your choice is. So bed knobs and broomsticks will be out. Okay. Because it's not animated. Well, it's not fully animated. I guess there is parts of it that's animated.
You said bed knobs?
Bed knobs and
Broomstick.
broomsticks. It's got what's her name from Murder She Wrote.
Oh, I have seen this.
Yeah, you know, it's one of them you seen as a little kid. It didn't really hit you, so you just don't ever really remember it. And they don't never play this shit. It must be some problematic Europe shit or like, you know, rich shit in it because
Well, it looks like an acid trip.
I've seen it recently and it wasn't nothing in there that offended me as an American. But you know, I don't know a lot about like, you know, culture over there. You know what I mean? So there might be some things in there culturally they don't really, you know, jive over here. I mean, over there. So, you know, because otherwise, it's like, why do they hide this movie? This movie is a great movie. But yeah, what will be your reading rainbow book? I'm gonna try to think of another reading rainbow book.
Yeah, I see that, and now I can't think of it. It'll probably be like something like Where the Wild Things Are.
That's a good one.
Like that.
You know, that's a little advanced book for a reading rainbow. But you know what? It's because all of them would be like little picture book bullshits. I like this though. We gotta grow, right? We gotta grow as an audience. We gotta grow. So I'm gonna say I like that one because that's the kind of shit I grew up reading. So that's what I was kind of like, man, what would be a good, you know, kids book for me to pick? So now that you done open up the floodgates, what about was it Narnia? Nim? No, Nim. Is it Nim? Is that what I'm thinking of? With the mouse?
Probably.
Come on,
see,
chat.
I read a bunch of
it's like in that vein of like Where the Wild Things Are as far as like the age range for reading.
Island.
It's the one they made a movie.
Secret of Nim.
Yeah, I think that's it. It's about a mouse, and she like has to go out and get this medicine for her baby before he die or some shit.
It's a book or it's a movie?
So the movie I think is called The Adventures of Nim or The Secret of Nim, excuse me. But the book is called something else. I think I already said it just a few seconds ago, but then it's so now that Nim is in my mind, that's all I can think of.
Okay. It looks like it is a book, Secret of Nim.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I read a bunch of like kids' Bible stories and stuff when I was a kid. That's like what was my reading material.
I read a lot of that too. Read all of that too. Yeah. Morgan said Secret of Nim. Little frog.
Also, 9, you make pins, don't you? I need to find the right place to get those and the Discord link. So yeah, that was actually I don't make the pins. It's Terry that makes the pin, producer T, and that's tpins.co. I can actually send you the link, or if you want to look it up on Instagram.
Man, it should be in the comments.
You don't got the Discord link yet? I thought let me see if I can get that arranged for the
comments. I mean, excuse me, in the description, the T-Pins thing.
T-Pins, yeah. Do you know what the Discord link is?
No, I don't know where that's at.
But yeah, Rachel, if you just go to my profile or YouTube page, you would be able to get the link to the Discord. Just because I'm not sure how I would send it. I don't think YouTube typically blocks links on the comments.
Yeah.
So
yep.
Get that way. But yeah, hit up T-Pins for the pins. He's got some really good ones for Pride Month, I believe.
Oh yeah, he's got some dope ones for Pride. He showed them last week. And he wasn't on Mondays, but yeah, he's been showing them. He's got them, baby. He's got them. Go ahead, look. If you don't get one of these Pride pins, I'm inclined to think that you are a hater. and you don't actually ride for the community. That's what I feel like. I feel like you don't ride for the community because you don't want to get some of these pins, cuz you know what I'm talking about?
That is literally like the worst part about like the movement, when people are just like, well, why aren't you supporting this? And it's just like, well, damn, do I gotta get the pins and everything and whatever just to prove that I'm an ally? God damn.
Yes, get the stickers.
Trying to fleece me.
Nigga, get the you gotta get the sweatband, the fucking, get the sweatband, you gotta get that bitch, get the crop top sweater, all of that. All of it. It's gotta say pride or have a rainbow on it. Look at what we're doing right now. We're placating to the community. We got a rainbow. We reading rainbows over here. Okay. we love the community. I don't know if I'm hilarious or you froze. I think you froze.
I did freeze. I don't know what's going on.
Because I think I'm hilarious, but maybe he just froze.
Yeah. Something's going on where my internet is just not trying to provide today.
You're good right now. You're gravy. Solar flares, man. There's been some solar flares out there. One day, the other day, my GPS showed me going through buildings. Like it was still showing me what direction I needed to be going in, but it was just showing me go straight through and it wasn't like showing me slowly doing it. I was going the pace that I actually was going.
Yeah,
going through
right through the
buildings and apartments, and and then I was at the gas station. It was like, just take the shortcut. It's fine. I was like, son of a bitch. And I was really in a place where I really, really legit didn't know where I was at, which is rare. So I really needed the GPS. I'm not one of them people who uses the GPS like to go everywhere. But I do need to use it when I need to use it. I use it to tell me how long it's going to take to get somewhere. And like how bad traffic is.
Right.
And it just been fucking up, man. The solar flares, man. But did you hear about the new phone number that we got here?
I did catch a little bit of that. What's going on here? It's so let us know what the deal is here.
Yeah, man. In case you just joined us, we got a new hotline. First of all, you can call in to the show whenever you want to. All you got to do is dial that number down on the crawl right there on the ticker. It's going this way. Well, no, it's going this way right here. Don't miss it because it says call 323-680-4101. Excuse me, 4101. I'm trying to memorize it. I did memorize it earlier, but again, it's 323-680-4101. All you got to do is call in and you can get on the show. Or if you don't feel like calling in on the show and you feel uncomfortable, just leave a voicemail. Leave a voicemail. And what we're going to do with the voicemails is we're going to post them anonymous. We're not going to say your name, or you can say your own name, but we're going to do a little anonymous thing. And we're going to post a video of y'all's own, statements. And you can say whatever you want to say. Get your shit off, man.
And okay, I'm just wondering whose number is that? Like, how does that go?
Oh, it's the Drunk Banthas.
It's their personal number?
Oh, hell no, it's not a personal number. These niggas calling me? The fuck?
Okay. No, I was just wondering. We could talk about this backstage because I was
it will forward to my phone number, like to my actual phone, if I like wanted to forward it over to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just have, we just have access to it. And I'm just gonna upload voicemails. Like I said, mostly I don't really anticipate people calling in. But like I said, y'all, if you got something you want to say, you can call in, say what you got to say pertaining to the subjects that we're talking about. But if you want to say, get something and get your shit off, you want to talk politics, if you want to talk nerd shit. You want to say what you didn't like about X-Men. You can tell us that you're tired of hearing us talk about Dark Matter. Whatever the fuck you want us to talk about. You know what I'm saying? You can say your team red. I mean, what is it? Team black or team green? You can choose one. Which one are you? You know.
Oh, is that for House of the Dragon?
Yeah, House of the Dragon. You can choose one, man. Just go in there, voice yourself, voice your opinion. Again, it's 323-680-4101. If you guys keep doing this shit and really enjoy it and pass it along to everybody else, I'm gonna get a toll-free number for you guys. But at this moment, it's just this regular ass phone number. You know what I'm saying? It's like a hotline, not a hotline, but like a radio hotline. Yeah, a hotline.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Call on in because we got people who just listen too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
let's say you got some breaking news for us. You can't put it in the comments. You just need to call in, let us know, give us a scoop.
Give us a scoop. Boom, give it to us. If you got if you want to cuss your baby mama out, put it in the voicemail. If you wanted to like shout out your baby mama, you know what I'm saying? Give her some love. Tell your mama happy birthday. Tell your daddy that you miss him. You know what I'm saying? Tell your auntie she ain't shit. Whatever you want to do, you can do it on the voicemail, and I'm gonna play it. Don't get it twisted. I'm playing them all. Probably do like a 5-minute video, 3-minute video of people, just going. So if you do I don't know if how long it'll let you talk. So if you filibuster, you might be the only.
Yeah, I might fill everything up.
It's a possibility.
Pretty cool.
Hold on.
It's pretty damn cool if you ask me.
Hold on. Okay. That's my bad. You can go ahead and call back, Rachel, if you want. If you're interested. I did just miss the call, but it was on silent. So I didn't it was so I didn't hear it, but call back right now and I'll definitely hear it. Also, it was on mute on my thing here.
This is exciting.
Yeah, look, see somebody already tried to call. I just fucked up. So look, or maybe it was just too busy. Maybe 8 people tried to call at the same time.
It's growing pains.
Growing pains, you know what I'm saying? The first call is going to be the worst call, but the second call is going to be your favorite call. But for voicemail, let's see what it say. If she don't have to call back, if she don't want to call back, let's just see.
Maybe she didn't want to be on,
Yeah, exactly. Let's see if this works.
Hey, this is Rachel. I'm watching y'all live right now and just called the number. I'm probably giving y'all too many things to do. Sorry about that. But this is so fucking cool. Also, Star Prep sucks.
Also, what sucks?
Let's go back.
Star Prep sucks.
Still don't catch it.
I think
Starbucks.
Baby.
Oh, she's doing her barista shit.
I think
no, she's not. She's not. I don't know. She's
confirmed. Did you say Starbucks sucks? Did you say Starbucks sucks?
No, she doesn't do barista things. I have no idea what she said. Starcraft sucks.
I was gonna go with Star Fox, but I think that's a little dated.
Yeah, I mean Star Fox doesn't suck.
It doesn't. Also, I didn't want to say that, but yeah, it doesn't suck. Star Fox is great. It's amazing.
No. Now she's going to change her answer and be like, "No, it's Starbucks."
It was Starbucks. I hate Starbucks. No. I'm just glad that it worked, man. Actually,
yeah, that was good. Thank you for that, Rachel.
I never heard the quality of the voicemail.
That sounds good.
It was a little, it was a little telephony, but yeah, it sounded really good, even though it's digital, which is weird. That's what's weird, but it sounded great. Sounded great.
Cool.
So, good to hear from you, Rachel. Thank you for thank you for joining the chat and making a phone call. And she said, Rachel V said, I'm a good troubleshooter. And absolutely, you've proven that right now. Anyone that you weren't, They can S a D.
Exactly.
They can S a big huge D or a C
Mm,
or a B.
mm. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Booty.
Yeah, accurate. But that B stand for butt.
Yeah.
Congratulations to any Boston Celtics fans. You guys just won your first game in the finals by a lot. Yeah,
What's that?
shout out to y'all. I'm watching everything right now. So yeah, we was talking about. Hold on. Was talking about reading Rainbow, man. So I want to know who is y'all's favorite. I mean, what is y'all's like favorite little reading Rainbow book, or what would you be reading on Reading Rainbow? What would you Oh, is it stuck on voicemail? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, I just turned it off. There's another troubleshoot. Hold on. Listen.
Hey, another message.
Okay. Okay.
It's working.
Also, my internet sucks, and I have a hearing issue, so I'm starting to juggle all of this. Sorry if I'm fucking that more.
Mm.
Oh,
No,
no, you're
absolutely not.
you're talking just fine. Actually, if I feel like if you were talking low, we wouldn't be able to hear you. So those who have probably called as well and didn't leave a voicemail, just so you know, it was just on mute. And then also it was on voicemail. It was set to voicemail. Like I said, it goes to my phone if I don't turn it on voicemail. But yeah, it's cool. Oh, Miss Nelson is back. What book is that? I never heard of that book. Or maybe I have, and I'm just dead
Miss
ass.
Nelson also sounds black. Is Miss Nelson also black?
Miss Nelson is back, and she is black.
Is back.
That's right.
Okay. So there's
We got it fixed, hopefully.
Miss Nelson is back. And
Uh-oh. Can't have that.
what's that? Is that
That was a notification on my phone.
is that your ESPN app?
Yeah, that was ESPN letting us know that somebody just stole this nigga's towel. Sorry, I'm turning off this.
Oh, you know what? I know this. I know this one.
Miss Nelson is back.
Yeah, I do know this one.
Oh yeah, I know this one. Holy shit, man! Little frothy with the. Let's see what this one does. Hello, you're on the Bantha Bunch show. Wait.
Is it routed in?
Hold on. Don't hang up. Okay, hey, you're on the Bantha Bunch show. Up, I think she hung up.
Or that sounds like you're getting a second call.
No, what happened is. So I'm gonna tell you what happened, Rachel. I hit open and then it like hit answer and it goes straight to it took it off the Bluetooth, which is how it's connected. So we're gonna figure it out, motherfucker.
I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Just call her back from the same phone. I just don't. I think she may be working, so I don't want to like call her. But here, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn this back down.
That's Miss Swamp.
Can't hear it again. I'm gonna put the phone in my lap, and now I'm gonna start drinking because I feel like I'll pay attention more. Right? This will work better if I drink. Right? I haven't started drinking
here. Also, a chair for my mother. I can try to look that up.
A chair for my mother. Man, you got all the good kids books. I don't think I see.
I'm not sure if I know this one. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think I do know this one. (1982) honored book of Garrett Williams. According to the book's inscription, it was written in memory of the author's mother, Rebecca Ferguson Baker. I don't know. That doesn't tell me what it's about, though. Telling the story responds to the need through contributing to the family savings towards the goal of buying a comfortable chair for her mother. Aw. Nice. That is pretty sweet.
That is a very touching story. It sounds like.
And Lil probably says, "We owned these. A chair for my mother is a New York story about a mom who works long hours and they have to save literal change to buy her a store." Okay, a chair. I was like, wait, a store or a chair? Okay. All right. That is pretty sweet. So just providing a little comfort for your mom that works way too hard. I can understand that completely because my mom also works way too hard. And we have Rachel V. I couldn't hear what you said. It rang through, but went to the voicemail again. Okay, so we'll just be trying to figure that out. We do definitely appreciate you, Rachel, for
Absolutely.
helping us because we gotta go through the we gotta go through the pain of figuring this thing out, and so we can get it just right.
Well, one thing we know how to do is get the voicemail. And the voicemail definitely works because when I don't answer, it goes straight there. So, wow, bada bing, beautiful, beautiful. That's all point.
Beautiful.
I'm trying to think of another book. When she said, "Oh, hold on, I'm gonna try this right now. I'm gonna try it again." Hey, you're on the Drunk Bantha show.
2.
What?
Hey.
2? What?
Hello?
Hey, you're on the Bantha Bud show.
Woohoo!
Woo.
Okay, we got it going. What's up, Rachel? Can she hear me? She probably can hear me.
I am avoiding Barcraft. I can barely hear you, and I'm actually going to walk out of the room because the delay is so much it's going to be distracting. So
Yeah, you're gonna need to turn down your
Nine.
television. Turn down your radio.
Yeah. That's the shitty thing. I have such bad hearing. I need to read lips, so I'm not going to be able to sync it up. So I'm just going to give up and just do voice. I am so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Hi.
I'm so glad that you called. Thank you so much. How are you doing today? How are you doing?
Honestly, it's pretty good. Barcraft sucks. Lawyers suck. And I might be the only vegan who has too much iron in their system. So that's okay.
See, this is where you come to get it off. What would be your Reading Rainbow book one of the ones we talked about was what was it? What was that one that Sarah just said? Frothy just said?
Miss Nelson is back.
Miss Nelson is back. So what would be your Reading Rainbow book?
Sarah has the best suggestions. Actually, I think all right, it's gonna sound really lame.
Okay. Perfect.
But excellent.
Hold on, I gotta get some music on.
I need
Is this better inspiration? You don't need you don't
what's it? Not just a good you know what? Fuck it. Fake Science 101.
Say it again.
What's that?
Fake Science 101.
Fake Science 101?
Fake Science 101. Let me see if
Yep.
I can pull that up here.
Yeah, pull that on up.
Fake Science 101. Okay. Is this it's a children's book?
Yeah.
Cool. Fake Science
see here.
101.
It looks like a straight up like textbook. Winner of all 6 Nobel Prize and the Tony for Best Original Score, Fake Science 101, a guide to our amazing world.
This is.
I told you it was gonna be a stupid answer.
This is what you read as a child? I know, like.
When I was a child, I read cookbooks and dictionaries. So, yeah.
This is.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is
That's
like
why you're our correspondent for a lot of nerd shit.
This is like one of those books that
Yeah.
that Cat Williams said he was reading.
Right. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
this is so interesting. So like do you just remember just going through like a bunch of facts that you found throughout this book, and you would just be like the annoying kid at lunch like, oh, did you know that I don't know, you can't even think about a weird fact right now. Were you that kid?
I was exactly that kid. People terrify me to the point that I got a degree in anthropology so that I could understand what people are like. So when I was little, my thought was, oh, if I know facts, then people might want to talk to me because I might know stuff.
Okay.
So I like learned a lot of things and was like, oh, what about this thing? And I could point to a thing and go, oh, that's because it's this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're like questioning it all. You're like looking up as a kid. You're like, why is the sky blue? And you're like, I need to go and read about this.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
I think that's cool. That is definitely cool. I wonder if LeVar Burton would have put this on the show.
When you gave this answer, LeVar Burton would have gone, wow. That's incredible. That is an incredible book. See, there's so much that you can learn.
You know what I really love? The Hungry Caterpillar.
Okay, that's probably better.
I did love that one when I was a kid.
That is definitely.
I didn't want to have to let you go off of a textbook. I wanted you to get a real book in before we had to let you go.
Yeah, no, I warned y'all. This is mostly troubleshooting,
no.
and so this can get done.
See, now this is a good book.
I'm making an ass of myself. It's okay.
No, this one you're doing just fine. This is what we need. We need content. This is great. This right here is a good book. If you're not,
no, I was stupid. You're welcome. It's fine.
If you guys who are just listening, this is that book with the caterpillar on it, where he looks like he's made out of paper mache.
Paper mache, and then the book had holes in it. The book had a hole in it, and then like the like each page had a hole in it that like would show the different fruit or something that the caterpillar was about to eat.
But he went up in that bitch.
So it was like a page turner for real, because you're reading it as a kid and you're like, okay, what's about to happen in this next cutout circle?
Exactly. I love
Putting
it.
your fingers through it.
Yeah, this was a great suggestion, Rachel. I'm gonna have to let you go because it's weird if I just keep you on here, and hopefully somebody else will call in, because I don't think I got call waiting on here. I don't pay for this, so I don't know if call waiting exists on here. But if you guys are calling, you just leave a voicemail. You know what I'm saying? I'll play it. But thank you so much for calling, and I hope you keep watching live. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that works.
All right, perfect. Well,
thank you, Rachel.
And now we've troubleshot it. Bye.
Bye. All right, boom, boom, boom. That is first time caller, long time listener, Rachel V. Yeah. What's up with the rest of y'all? Get your ass up and fucking dial that number 323-680-4101. It's your boy right here, your favorite cousin's favorite cousin, Bill, and we out here talking The Reading Rainbow documentary, Butterfly in the Sky. That's right. That's what we talking about right now, baby. Now, last week they didn't give me no shit about playing that song, but you know, I'm peppering around.
Yeah, I gotta pepper a little bit. So Lil Brother says, have you all heard about the new trend of reading parties? And I had not, but I looked it up, and the first thing that popped up was a Rolling Stones article saying, are reading parties the new wellness activity for creatives? I can't like even because Rolling Stones is like, oh, you gotta buy.
Yeah. Paywall. Well,
silent reading parties. Let's see if Paper Lantern Writers is going to let me see the link here. So yeah, it says here, this is like for nerd shit. Birds read and snack with background music and occasionally talk. They ring the globe. Who knows? Okay, so yeah, it's probably saying here you basically meet up in a nice cafe or lounge with others and finally read for 2 hours. And then drink and munchies are served after for whoever wants to stay and chat. That is that's some nerdy shit. But I actually understand it though, because I feel like if I carved out like time to read with other people, then I would actually read a lot more. You know what I mean?
You know what? It's weird because it's like the thing that you didn't want to do in school the most. Read out loud with everybody else. Now it's just like, hey, let's all get together and read out loud with everybody else.
Well, it's not even reading out loud. It's just like you're silently reading your own book. I don't even think it's like a book club.
Reading?
Yeah,
No.
you silently read.
What?
You're silently reading, and it could just be.
Get out of here.
Seem like it's. I don't even think it's like you have to be reading the same book like a book club would typically do. It's just that you're just hanging out and reading, silently and hanging out. Rachel V said.
Why you bought me? I'm right.
Boo.
Apparently the treatment for hemochromatosis is bloodletting, so I can possibly give you some if you were the same blood type. Oh, I think because Frothy said that she wanted some of that iron.
How about
so yeah,
that?
you guys can like trade up. Wow. We are providing medical miracles here on the Bantha Bunch.
How about that iron boss?
Right, got that iron with me. Reading priority style is lovely. Yeah, it's meant to use gentle peer pressure. Yeah, and I'm very yeah. So like, is that something that you would try, Bill?
What, the iron thing?
No, silent reading parties.
Oh, I was like, the iron shit, nigga. Hell no, I'm not taking. I don't need no more blood. I've got all the blood in me. No. Hold on, I got it. Boom, ready. A reset button.
Nice.
I would not participate in a reading party, nigga. Hell no, I can read by myself at the house, quiet. What the fuck we just sitting here together for if we gon' goddamn
just someone to keep you company while you're reading? You know,
ain't nobody sitting
be
here.
accountable. You know,
no. That's why niggas
you just carve out some time and you just do it together.
No, that sound like one of these niggas who get. That sound like one of these niggas who get them sex dials. And they sit.
I'm trying to.
They sit there with the one, the one that's like the full one, the like $20,000 joint or however, you know what I'm saying, like the one that's quote unquote realistic. Oh
wow, I like that.
We're here when it get real.
Yeah,
get real on this motherfucker.
They're like the real one is just zooming in on you. I'm like, whoa, what's going on here?
No, let me just say for the people just listening, this camera just zoomed in on me hard and tough because I forgot it answers to hand signals. But it zoomed in right on me when I started talking shit, which is amazing. Out of nowhere. But yeah, let's get back to it. Oh man. Morgan said, okay, that's a used car.
I can
hey, it's dudes out there with them. Quit playing. But yeah, like that sounds like, oh, I just need somebody here so I can be a regular human being. I don't know, man.
Sometimes people need that, man. Especially if something yeah, Bill doesn't understand introverts. I think that's the thing here, Bill.
I mean,
The
it's to
thing,
a certain
the
degree.
pandemic fucked
Mm.
up so many of us that we just need to be around people to just do basic shit like reading sometimes.
I
You know?
like doing shit by myself, and I like doing
Mhm.
stuff with people as well.
Mhm.
I just don't understand why you need somebody to be there to not do nothing. That's what I'm saying.
Moral support. Moral support. Just it's
Moral
energy. It's waves.
yeah. Just know that there's somebody there for you in case.
Understands into nevers. Boom.
But shush. What is that supposed to mean?
I
Uh,
don't know. Just kind of.
I'm gonna give you the whole button too with this motherfucker. Because that was
Just the taper off. It's like, no, I get it. I think it's like, yeah, it could be a. I don't think it like started for the pandemic, but I can understand like after the pandemic that a lot of people would just like find the whatever, and then also sounds like a really good way of getting laid too. You
how
sit
you
there,
gonna
you
be
show
late?
up into your best fit, your best reading fit. You got some like pretty crazy, like you got like your what is it? You got something like pretentious as hell. You got Infinite Jest with you. It's just big old blocky ass book, and then you just peek over that thing and you see the baddie. She's also reading something pretentious as well. Then after that 2 hour time limit, you just like, hey, how was your session? How was your
See,
reading session?
no, I would never get laid like that. First of all, when I go someplace, girls don't see me as like approachable usually. You know what I mean? Like like it's got to be a bold type of bitch to fucking try to run up on me. You know what I mean? And then so therefore, like I've had girls tell me like, you're a little intimidating. You know what I mean? Like I was intimidated by you. And I'm like, whoa, why? I'm just a regular person, and you didn't even talk to me. You hadn't heard me say nothing. So my speech is like what gets me in there like swimwear 9 times out of 10, man. So silent anything sounds terrible for me. And it's also the only way I'm really able to engage with people. I'm like a size, for y'all who don't know, I'm a size that's not like a big, huge nigga, but like I'm not no little nigga. So like I'm at this size where people still really like may not know if I'm approachable. You know what I mean? If you don't feel like you're comfortable approaching people, then you probably ain't gonna approach me. Just not off the face. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna look like I'm an angry black man, but I'm not.
Okay.
I just maintain that mindset until, and I, because my uncle said it all the time, and Charles Barkley said it in a book. Like as a black man, you can kind of control the room at any time, whether you realize it or not. Yeah, somebody gonna walk in the room. Sometimes you walk into a room, and as a big black man, you walk in there and people look at you like, "Whoa, who is this nigga?" Like, but you control that. Like if they scared, they scared. Let them be scared because fuck them. You don't know them. But as soon as you smile, that's when they relax. Like, oh, it's a happy nigga. No, it's okay. He's just
it's a big, jolly, magical Negro.
Exactly. So that's why I don't give him the smile until like I'm ready to give him the smile. Like let him know. I'm ready to let you know it's okay. Because hey, I don't know it's okay until I know it's okay. So fuck, I got a safety mechanism in my back pocket.
While we're on the topic, Rachel says 9 knows what's up, and I want to ask you this as well as Lil Frothy. What is your like big pretentious book, Rachel? Because I threw out Infinite Jest. I'm thinking about
Pretentious book.
Yeah, that big just like stupid pretentious book that like no one actually reads, but they just say that they read it just because like it makes them sound smarter or whatever. I tried reading Redemption of Time, and that shit is just I can't do it. I really just can't do it. Oh, we got a caller on this line.
I was like, does that mean I'm missing another one? Shout out to Underdog Fantasy. Y'all should sponsor the show for some reason or somehow, because I just won some money on here for the basketball game. So maybe y'all should find a way to sponsor us. God damn it. We got enough subscribers for it. So, you know, we'll shout y'all out and we'll get more shit, and then y'all get more shit. And then maybe we talk about a promo code for our fans. But you know, anyway, anybody who listens or watches sports out there interested in something like that, something like a promo code for some of that shit, let me know. Whatever y'all are interested in, man, let me know, because I'm trying to do more for y'all. If y'all really keep this channel going, all these channels going, Nerds at Night, Drunk Bantha's channel, it don't move without y'all, you know, for real. So I'm trying to do more for y'all. I feel like y'all deserve more, you know. Y'all deserve something.
Y'all deserve greatness. Y'all deserve the black excellence that Bill has been trying to serve up every week for weeks now. Will probably says David Foster Wallace. Yeah, Infinite Jest is pretty challenging for me. Yeah, I've been reading that book for an infinite amount of time. I'm just going to force myself to finish it. And I don't care if it takes me the rest of my life. I'll just someday finish it. I'm not going to ever understand it, but I'll one day finish it.
How I feel about that goddamn Foundation book you done got me on. See that shit.
The Foundation? I thought it was because I haven't read Foundation. You mean Three Body Problem?
No, you told me like there was a book for Foundation, so I went and looked it up and downloaded that one on the audio book. And then look how crazy this is. LeVar Burton would be motherfucking proud of this. We talking about books, cuz like we talking about books. You know what I'm talking about? So anyway, I downloaded Foundation, and then I was like, this shit is boring as fuck.
Really?
Because it reads what's the main character's name? What's the dude's name? The guy
Selden?
Selden or Sheldon,
whatever.
Selden, yeah. It starts with just his conversation, like the first episode of Foundation. It kind of starts just like that. The first book kind of starts just like that, except you know you're going through every one of his thoughts. So the first chapter is like the first scene in the show, in the show, like the first shot in the show is the first like whole chapter of the book. So it's very extensive, you know what I mean? And he basically explains the whole goddamn point of the story like at the beginning. You know, so no spoilers, but it was kind of like I sped ahead just to see if it was gonna be the same. Like, is this shit just like this the whole time? And it's not. You know, it does, you know, get some more meat and potatoes in there, but it just starts out real slow.
To answer your question, Frothy, what's the thickest book you've ever read? And that's probably the Bible.
Tale of Two Cities.
You said what now?
If the Bible counts, then the Bible, but Tale of Two Cities.
Tale of Two Cities. Okay.
I think that's the longest book I ever read.
And then I'm currently in the Redemption of Time.
I don't know how long is Fire and Blood in the book. I listened to it, but like I don't know how many pages that bitch is. But that bitch is long, boy.
What is the longest book?
Longest
book. So Redemption of Time and Search of Lost Time is like literally what's called the longest book. And I tried reading that one, and I just couldn't do it.
Is that why I just say they read it? They like to say they read the motherfucker.
They like to say they read it, but like I just stop.
And they know you didn't read it, so they know. You know, your ass
Just
didn't
stop.
read it.
I
Yo,
know
there's like a
I
YouTube
tried.
video. There's got to be a YouTube guy who's read that, right?
Yeah, that's what I ended up doing. I was just like, oh, I'm going to try to tackle this. I'm smart enough or whatever. Then I was just like into it, and I was just like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't know who I'm trying to prove myself to right now. It is
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. That's what I don't know. What, like, I think very much so. You should read, and you should read for pleasure, not just have to like read the news and you know what I'm saying, like shit like that for work or whatever. But nigga, some of y'all niggas just be out here trying to show off, nigga. Come on, bro.
Wheel of Time was pretty thick. Yeah, that's not what LeVar would have wanted.
No, yeah. No, that's
Time
not
was
what
pretty thick.
you said would have wanted. He ain't dead.
I mean,
He would want.
yeah.
He not. It's not what he would want. We still out here champion for the show to come back.
Right.
You know, we need to get money. You know what? I saw. So one thing that was in the documentary that you know you might not have known. Like in 1 year, Sesame Street was able to get side money and donations and investors and shit like that because it's not profit, right? I mean, it's a non-profitable show. It's on public television.
Yeah, public
It's funded
access.
by the federal government, and so therefore they only have so much of a budget. And they can always get rid of it, right? They did try to at one point, and they like brought it back until eventually everything ran out. But like,
so you said that they tried to. Is that because?
Yeah, there was a trial. I mean, like not a trial, but like a congressional meeting was held, and they were going to vote to get rid of it. LeVar Burton went, not just get rid of Reading Rainbow, like get rid of PBS funding. So LeVar Burton went up there and he spoke that shit. There's a video of it on YouTube. He talked that shit. But yeah, he was just like, you don't want to get rid of television for children that's providing educational value. This is what kids need because it's like one of the most important things in the world is not only the ability to read, but the imagination that reading creates, and they kept it for a little while longer. I mean, I guess I don't know. I can't remember exactly. I mean, they just ran out of money, inflation and everything. Like, there's just no money. The lady said that they were only able to, like, in all of the 26 years they were on television, they were able to raise $48 million. And like, that's like, for instance, Sesame Street makes like $28 million a year off of they shit because they can sell merchandise and shit like that. Like, because there's
yeah
can be made.
That's actually a new I think a docu that just came on Netflix.
What's that?
Or Disney Plus. It's Jim Henson, the Idea Man, if I'm not mistaken. That I just I saw like it previewing somewhere. So
yeah, because there's one thing to have an
well, actually, that's what I'm talking about because he's the Muppets. He's the Muppets guy.
It's the same thing. Jim Henson is the Muppets and Sesame Street.
Right.
He did both. He did Sesame Street. I mean, he did the Muppets, and I think they turned that into Sesame Street. It might be vice versa, but
I need to read Rachel V's book. I'm not to be wrong. Because that's her pretentious book, and that I hope this is the right one. Jordan Ellenberg. I'll not to be wrong. That's something that we all need to read.
Oh man, yeah, you guys are coming up with some crazy books. Y'all read way more than me. Pimp. That's the longest book I ever read. No, I'm joking. That's not the longest book I ever read. I obviously already said A Tale of Two Cities. My mom made me read A Tale of Two Cities when I was growing up. My mom used to make us read like 2-3 books a summer.
Same with my dad.
Yeah, it wasn't, but she wouldn't make us read like religious shit. She would like, or just like, or anything like, it didn't have to be educational necessary. It just was like I said, she gave me Tale of Two Cities, Huckleberry Finn. Huckleberry Finn, man, let me tell you something. People always talk shit about Huckleberry Finn. I don't really fuck with it, because Huckleberry Finn is one of my favorite fucking books, and they got rid of like all the nigga gems in there or something, like somebody was telling me, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? They got rid of like the part, like the book is supposed to be racist so that it like how racist the time was.
Yeah, stop censoring it.
It's weird that hold on. This is somebody. Hold on, y'all. It's somebody at the door. Let me get that real quick. Oh,
open up. Let a nigga in.
Butterfly in the sky.
ladies,
Nah, we ain't doing that here. We ain't doing no butterflies here. But it's funny you said you were just talking about Huck Finn, because I have a great Huck Finn racism story where I thought racism was gonna help me out, and it did not. So this was 10th grade English class. I basically transferred to like, there was like a couple of us in my grade at the time. And, for all our books in English, basically we would all have like, we would pass around our answers whenever we would read the book and stuff, and like help each other out with whatever book essay we were about to read. And that's right. The second semester, my English teacher pulls me like out of the class and was like, we're gonna be reading Huck Finn, and since it uses the N-word a lot, if you don't feel comfortable reading it, you don't have to. And I'm all like, look at this stupid little white lady trying to placate me. Like, it's a book. I don't fucking care. But I'm thinking, all right, I don't have to do this fucking book assignment. I'll get away with it. Cool. So I was like, yes, I'm so offended. I don't want to read it. So I was like, yeah, bet. Until she came back with the scarlet fucking letter for me to read that nobody else was reading. So I couldn't even like get help with the book or cheat with my other friends. All that shit. I had to read that bitch by myself.
Damn. Because I definitely looked at
I thought I had them on it. I was like, yeah, I don't want to read that book. Just pass me. You're racist. Nope. No.
Shout out to everybody who was at well, you know what? Fuck all y'all. Shout out to Ashley Box. Shout out to Gloria Fight. Y'all helped me motherfucking get that A that I got on the Scarlet Letter. It was fucking, what was it? Like your midterm? We had to read that book for our midterm, nigga. They was all acting like they was reading the book. Turned out like all the smart kids acting like they read the book. These niggas didn't read shit. So then here it come, like 2 weeks left for this book to get read. That bitch is long. So, man, boring as a motherfucker, boy.
So boring. So everybody's like reading this in class, talking with each other, and I'm sitting here reading about some prostitute with a letter on her name, and I'm like, I don't get this shit. I don't understand what's going on. I'm in the 10th grade. I'm a boy. I'm not who I was back then. Come on.
See, what I did was I did cheat off everybody. Well, I didn't cheat. I went to every study group that they had, and I just sat and listened and wrote down they notes. Like,
Who didn't?
But no, this is the thing. I got a better grade than all of them niggas.
Right? But that was the thing for me. It's like I screwed myself out of that opportunity trying to be smart and try to be racist. It did not work.
You should have had the experience that I got. And you should have definitely just went with nigga Jim.
Nigga Jim. I should have been like, yes, I'm offended. I should have been like, no, I'm not offended.
This is Scarlet Letter is the worst. We spent so much time on it.
And nobody else ever got assigned that book. Like, it wasn't for 11th grade or senior year or anything. So only person in school reading
Yeah.
that stupid
I
book.
went to a Christian high school for a very short period of time, and that basically was the book, because it's a hellfire and brimstone book.
It's a
Man,
slut-shaming book.
that's a pretentious book for show. Like
Well, I guess that's my book. I did read it though.
Evangelical, yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, right. Like you did read it. I read it too, man. I read it, but I didn't
I
read
wouldn't
it.
consider it a pretentious book, though.
No, people do say that in the religious community. Let's just say, like, evangelical community in the South. That's one that they've read, and also another one is what's the one called?
Unfiltered Bachelor. Blake just let exactly what was on my mind. I was like, just watch Easy A, and you've seen Modern Day Scarlet Letter. You don't.
Yeah, there you go.
Know it. Film H says the Scarlet Letter fucking blows. Damn, people have some
No,
hard
because nobody likes that
Scarlet
book.
Letter.
No, that's why I said it. It's a horror story. I fucked myself
Hey.
and I made it worse.
These nuts.
Now you're an adulterer.
Get it out of here. Wait a minute.
Go outside, nerd.
That's right. Yeah, we get that shit out of here. Fuck Scarlet Letter. Fuck the Scarlet Letter. I did get an A in it though.
That's ironic because so did she.
I know I got an A in that class, but I don't know if I got an A on that particular
Oh
assignment.
no, I didn't get an A in that class. I got an A on that test. That was it. I'm not trying to brag.
English was like the only class I managed to get an A in throughout life. Everything else kind of went down.
Man, what was I about to say? I was gonna say something about reading, though. It was gonna be about reading. For those who may have just joined us, we're talking Reading Rainbow. We talking books. Put it in the comments. What is your favorite Reading Rainbow book? Like, what would be a book that you chose as a kid that you watched? I mean, that you read all the time. So it don't have to be a Reading Rainbow book, because a lot of those books was just for like 3 to 7 year olds. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of that shit ain't really shit that you probably remember reading. But what is your favorite book as a kid? Growing up, we done said Mother. We already said Are You My Mother? We already said
A Chair for Mother.
A Chair for Mother. And what was the one Frothy said? Miss Nelson coming.
Miss Nelson is back.
Miss Nelson is back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So producer T.
I was gonna say nobody said Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
No, I ain't never read that one.
What? Man, well, I guess I was just a horror fanatic, so I had everything.
I like horror, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my
parents, they finally made a movie about it. What, like 5-6 years ago? They made the movie.
My parents was strict, dog, so they didn't let us just watch whatever. But if we got it, if we got a hold of it, we got a hold of it. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't trying to run from it. Like, my mom let us go see Batman Returns when it came out.
Is it Gregory the Terrible Eater that you're thinking of, or is it the goat who ate everything? Either one of these may apply for your Film H's childhood book.
Oh man, yeah, that is a good one. You know which one that made me just think of? The 3 Billy Goats Gruff, or wasn't it Billy Goat Gruff? Billy Goats Gruff or Billy Goat Gruff. It's a story about Billy Goats trying to cross a bridge with a troll underneath that bitch.
Okay.
And they tricked the troll ass nigga because he's a little bitch. So they tricked his ass and got across the bridge.
Like, that's interesting. Okay.
You see it?
Yeah.
You never heard of it?
This is like I don't remember reading this, but this looks like very I don't know. Everything about like goats seems like, especially these goats, they look satanic as fuck.
Oh yeah, you went.
They look creepy and satanic.
Church too long. Yeah, you went to church.
Scary,
because that is not demonic. That right there is just the goats.
Damn, these are children's books.
This is not a children's book. This is a book he read as a child.
this is terrifying. I've seen this movie,
So
and I
you,
actually really like this movie, but
so you and
I don't remember the books.
you and Rachel V have had the most adult books that you've used on the list. Yeah, this is y'all both got books that Cat Williams was talking about on the show.
Oh, like,
Yeah,
like I'm sitting here trying to think about books I read. I was like, I read nothing but horror. Like it was Goosebumps. I had to look up this other series. It was called Bone Chillers that came out in the 90s.
Yeah, I read a lot of
Hold on,
Goosebumps. I don't know what Bone Chillers is.
You never read about Bone Chillers was good. It was like an
I read a lot
offshoot
of Goosebumps. Yeah,
of Goosebumps. They had a little show too for like a couple episodes. I thought it was better than Goosebumps because I believe they were the first ones to start doing the choose your own adventure in their own series. You know how like Goosebumps eventually came out with the reader beware, choose your own scare, but I want to say Bone Chillers was like the first one to actually do that book where you would flip the pages on your choices.
Okay. Unfiltered Bachelor says Encyclopedia Brown. I love that whole series. That kid solved all the mysteries and then got to high school. The Alchemist Amazing book by Pella. Yeah, I wouldn't say that the Alchemist is a kid's book, but it's like an amazing book.
One book.
I think I read that book once a year.
Yeah. See, I remember Encyclopedia Brown. I remember when that was popping. I wasn't really on that. You know what I was on?
Nancy Drew.
Nah, nigga. Fuck Nancy Drew. I was on fuck Nancy Drew books, by the way.
What? I mean,
I just didn't fuck with them. They was kind of whack to me. You know what I mean? I fucked with the Goosebumps, like you were saying, but also I fucked with Animorphs.
You are an Animorph reader?
Animorphs.
I didn't really read. I did watch the TV show when it came out, and I liked looking at the covers.
The TV show did not do the books justice, obviously, because the technology wasn't there and whatnot, and it was on Nickelodeon, so it was wax off. But I'm just trying to tell you, that book series is the most slept on teenage book series ever.
The Animorphs
of all time, because you're talking about space alien invaders.
Yeah, it got. I did a lot of reading up on Animorphs. And
can I just tell everybody what it's about?
Yeah, go for it.
Animorphs is about like this alien race of slugs who like come into America, to the planet Earth, and they inhabit your body. Like they can take over your body by like getting into your ear, and then or an orifice, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then boom, they control your body. I guess they got to go in through your ear because they got to get to your brain.
These covers were so wild, holy shit!
And the covers were all designed to like get you interested. But so then this other alien race comes to Earth to save Earth or to fight this other race, and I can't remember the name of the other race of aliens.
They were like horse-looking things, right?
No. I'm talking about the slugs. I can't remember the name of them, but yeah, I can't remember the names of the Animorph dudes either. But yeah, this other group of aliens who are also slugs, like the similar technology, similar people, they get into their body and then they can transform into goddamn animals. Whatever animal they see, they can turn into it. Whatever animal they're around, they can turn into it. And it's interesting because a lot of the books, they don't just like get these powers and shit. It's like
watch on Nickelodeon.
Yeah. And I was reading them before it was on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
So I was really excited about it when it got on Nickelodeon. But then like the book series started kind of getting whacked because they just seemed like they kept just trying to put more out. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just getting so much popularity. But each book is from each character's point of view. So you got a big group of people who were friends in high school, or maybe they were even in middle school, but I'm pretty sure they were in high school. And it's a point. Each book is a point of view from each character in the show. So it's a very interesting book. I highly recommend it if you still like them kind of books. You know what I mean?
The Scholastic
Uh,
Book Fair. Yeah, that was the shit. But see, that's why I just never read
Made me
Animals.
feel
So I was like,
poor.
I'm reading Goosebumps. I only got enough money for a couple books.
Y'all,
Like Animals.
y'all,
I might get
the
that
Scholastic book fair always made me feel so fucking poor because they would bring us into the library and it would just be a bunch of bullshit. And everybody would want the Guinness Book of World Records book that year.
Same.
And that would be like a bunch of money. And then they would also have like little gadgets and like little robots and shit that you could buy.
You would have tried to beat me up if we went to school together.
Oh,
I was that nigga strolling up in there, little girls on my arm, being like, "What you want, baby? You want that book? You want that poster right there, girl? I got you."
Yeah,
I buy all the little toys and the trinkets, the little science kits that you could get, the scratches, the Snickers, and yeah, boy.
I would have pulled up on your locker and be like, "Run it, run that."
This is the saddest music that I can come up for that because I'm very sad. This is sad. But hold on, I need some sadder music. Where's the sad music on here?
You've been like, run them posters, run them stickers.
Because I used to feel the same way. That's why I was looking for sad music. Because I used to feel the same way. I was like, God damn, man. I guess we ain't got no money, man. And then I tell my mom, like the next year, I tell my mom, like, oh, yo, the book fair is tomorrow. Like, she give me the money and get to the book fair, and the little $5 she gave me ain't enough to get no book.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sad story, man.
Can't even get a magazine, to be honest.
Get a magazine. I really just get some extra pizza in the lunch line. That's just how I gotta do it. It's a sad story. But back to the story.
I was like, nope, can't relate. Had all them little drawing books that you could get and stuff to teach you how to draw. It didn't teach me how to draw, but
that's why I got a problem spending money now. Because I ain't had shit growing up. I had nothing but like clothes, and all my clothes was broke people clothes. It was terrible. I used to get bagged. That's why I'm like really good at talking shit and like cracking on niggas, because like I used to get cracked on all the time, nigga, all the time. Oh yeah, yeah, we get sad music going.
Can you get some? What did people used to say?
Man, mostly they used to say
these.
No, seriously, we used to say
these nuts
all the time. We used to say that shit all the time. But yeah, man, they used to talk about what they used to talk about. Oh, just my clothes, you know what I'm saying? Like, but then they talk about everybody's clothes, so it didn't really bother me too much. But they talk about, like, it really didn't bother me. They talk about everybody's clothes. Only thing that used to bother me is when they talk about my hair.
Phoebe's.
They would talk about my haircut because my pops used to do, like, he used to cut my hair for a long time. We get mad if we like went to the barber shop. He's like, nigga, I could have cut y'all. Gave him $10 for the haircut. $10 for a haircut. That's back then. It only cost $10.
I mean, I feel like even for me, like in high school, like in 2010, 2011, it was $10. You get a cut for $10.
Shit, not now, goddamn it.
Not now. It's like
what happened is them barbers found out them
40, 50.
Yeah, them barbers found the black barbers found out that them white folks be getting charged like $60, $70 for their haircut. They like, what? Nigga, I'm getting this money. Go ahead and raise up my prices real quick. Because what they realize is you still got to come get this haircut, regardless of how expensive it. Like, you still got to come get this haircut.
Well, I think it's also like a meter of like, you know what, fuck this economic shit. I'm not even gonna touch on that. But yeah, haircuts are too expensive.
America needs a raise. That's all we can say.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel offended by this. Nancy was whack. Like, how are you gonna like Encyclopedia Brown, but you're not gonna like Nancy Drew either?
Me?
Well, that's what I'm seeing from Unfiltered Bachelor.
No. See, no, he's saying Nancy was whack. I agree with that. Now, see, the reason I asked if you're talking about me is because I said Nancy was whack earlier, and I did talk about Encyclopedia Brown because I remember that, but I did not read that. So anybody that was snitching back then, man, they could get these hands. So I wasn't fucking with Encyclopedia Brown and
Hardy Boys.
He wouldn't even be like
Art-
they weren't even snitching for real. They would just
I
be
wasn't
like,
even
we're just getting to the fucking bottom of this, and then you two can like, we're not telling any authorities or nothing. We're just going to make sure that these motherfuckers can
care.
handle their business.
Why you even care? You don't even they ain't got nothing to do with your business though. See, no, that's niggas making money snitching. I wasn't fucking with that even. I'm not mad at snitching today for certain things, but like, no, nigga, no, we
I don't
not.
know if it's snitching if you're not telling the authorities. Man.
It's snitching if
I think that's a different thing.
If you investigate and you don't get, if you're not a police officer and you're investigating, you snitching, and that's just how it works. You telling. So Nancy Drew, she snitching. Hardy Boys, they snitching. Encyclopedia Brown, as much as his name sound like a nigga, he's not a nigga, and he's
not brown at all. Okay, down.
That do sound like a nigga name, don't it? That sound like if I told you my grandfather's name, or if I told you my great grandfather's name was Encyclopedia Brown, you'd have to just take it for a second and just be like, okay, that nigga granddaddy Encyclopedia Brown. I can't.
That sounds like a TV show in the 70s, like Encyclopedia Brown, starring Reginald Ivory Keenan Waynes or some shit like that. Reginald Ivory Washington as Encyclopedia Brown.
I wish I had some like old timey 70s music to play like. Oh man, that sound like some that sound like the Police. I was talking about like some old.
No, I feel like he'd be like some kind of like no nonsense private detective investigator talking about.
I'm looking.
You gotta get down. You come hang out with Brown. I'd watch that shit.
And I was like, let this case go with your badge, Brown.
Depends on where I was and where I am in my life, whether or not I would have watched that. Because I'm not fucking with the Police. Like I wasn't fucking. Only Police was I was fucking with back then.
He'd be like Shaft or somebody.
In the Heat of the Night, Shaft, or who else? It's one more person. Hold on, because I was thinking about it earlier when we was talking. Only other cop that I would have been fucking with, Shaft. Oh, and Chips, Shaft, Chips, and goddamn In the Heat of the Night. That's it. That's the only Police you can fuck with in the 90s.
Cop again, real. That's how they.
I shout out Officer Tutuwala, aka Ice-T. I like that nigga.
You know what?
That's
a good poll, man.
Victim.
That's like a good poll.
CSI.
Who is your favorite black police officer, or who is just your favorite 90s police officer? You know, I would go probably the dudes from what's it called? New York Undercover. What?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
New York Undercover. Them niggas was a phenomenon, bro. We stepped.
I shouldn't have been watching it, but I was watching it because it came on like right after Martin. I watch it.
Yeah, we shouldn't.
That actually, I think that's one of those shows when you think about earlier. It's like, what made you like even want to get into TV or acting? And when I think about like that show, it's like that's one of those shows that did it for me.
Right
I have to say, it was showing us. It was one of the first good shows that was like showing us in a positive light, like helping the community and not being arrested for the fucking first time, of actually doing the arresting and things like that and solving the murder cases. They did a lot of murder cases.
Yeah, no, yeah, they was undercover.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I always wanted to be like, when I was little, it was like, I want to play one of them dead bodies. I always wanted to do that.
I got a friend that
did
that shit on
Grey's
Anatomy or something.
Was Michael Knight? See, Phil May said Michael Knight was his cop that he was gonna pick, but was Michael Knight a cop?
Bro, I felt like there was a whole bunch of people that did cop shit but weren't cops, like the A-Team. I was gonna say, what about the A-Team?
Yeah, I don't know if he was no police. And you know what? Anybody pick from any time.
Like MacGyver. Like, what the fuck did MacGyver do? He went around solving shit, but he wasn't
a terrorist,
cop, right?
He was a terrorist. MacGyver is a terrorist.
Seems like a whole nother show.
Nah, he's a
'Cause I
CIA.
gotta hear this.
He's a
I
CIA.
gotta hear this.
Hold on, man. Let me tell you something, man.
Do it.
Tell you, MacGyver is a terrorist. He was employed by the CIA to go into other countries and destabilize their government. But when he got burned, they burned him one time, and then now he fled back to America, living under the name MacGyver, so that he can not only do contract work as a fucking like militiaman, but he also, because he got a team, you know what I'm saying? But he also takes contracts from the government, like on some James Bond shit. But he can do everything without anything. You know what I'm talking about? It's MacGyver.
Like,
Tell you.
yeah,
Okay,
like,
so Michael,
I gotta go back and see what the fuck did.
Michael Knight was LAPD.
Michael Knight was LAPD with a motherfucking car that could talk. God damn. First of all, that's not the 90s, but that's why we're going to go ahead and bust it wide open for everybody for all the time periods. This is all time. Who was your favorite police on TV? Who was your favorite cop? Your favorite TV cop? Man, Michael Knight's a good one then. That's a fucking amazing one.
Well, where do you see he was part of LAPD? Oh, he was.
That's wild,
just on
right?
the Wikipedia page.
My dad liked that shit.
Oh, okay. I see it. As a police detective. Yeah, he was a police detective at first. And then when he became Michael Knight, he worked for like a public thing called Flag. But yeah, he was a police detective.
Former LAPD detective. Works for the company Flag. Going after the world's most dangerous criminals. I need the music.
Oh, that reminds me. We're gonna get a little theme tune for this number 323-680-4101.
What you mean a theme song for the number?
Little jingle.
Maybe a little.
Oh, we got we got someone at the door.
Hold on. Yeah, because that's what I was.
Party hotline.
Holy guacamole. We got somebody at the door. Wait, one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Buddy Blakeweather.
Hi, kids. How's everybody doing?
Hey,
Welcome
rainbow in the sky.
Has this ever happened to you before in life? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage. It's Money Blakeweather. Nobody ever introduced you like that before.
Nobody ever has, and I don't think anybody ever will. Shout outs to everybody out there. Lil Frothy, Film Age.
I love that.
y'all.
It said Blake, and then
Like with the exaggeration. I love it.
It's like when the workaholics guys are hanging out, and then Adam Devine shows. It's just like, oh my god, is it?
Yeah. How's everybody
gonna be there?
Where are we at? Last I left off, we were hating on white people for snitching in books. That was the last.
Yeah, well, you want to ask him the same question?
Well, no. What happened is,
and I'm not mad at it. That was the last I left off.
Snitching on white people. I mean, no, not snitching on white people, but just snitching in general. We wasn't really talking about white people. It was just like, no snitching.
Yeah.
No snitching.
Yeah.
And then we ended up talking about who is your favorite TV cop? Who is your favorite TV cop? Because I was only messing with certain TV cop shows. I was only messing with Shaft, or that's a movie, but then I was only messing with In the Heat of the Night and
New York Undercover.
So
I don't watch a lot of the TV cop. I'm gonna be honest. I don't watch a lot of TV shows or TV cop shows. But I will say this: as soon as it came to mind, I was like, well, this is, if there has to be a favorite TV cop, isn't it Carl Winslow? Wouldn't that be my favorite TV cop?
That's
he's a cop, right, in Chicago. Like, he's my favorite TV cop. Like, he never once punched Urkel. Like he could have beaten him down.
Pepper sprayed him, gave him a taser.
He could have done a lot of stuff. He let Urkel slide on a lot of shit. And like the fact there was no black on black crime in that show, I'm sort of happy with he's kind of like the alternative. You know what? He's the alternative Uncle Phil. Like, I don't think he gets enough credit as like sort of like, hey, you watched TV show and he's a good role model. He's got some good stuff to say here and there, and he wants the best for his kids, and he wants the best for some kid that keeps pouring flour in his, kitchen every 2 episodes, you know what I mean, or whatever.
Or breaks his refrigerator or his whole water line. Or
breaks his whole life. I'm gonna be honest, breaks his whole life. He's ruined everything about that guy's life. And you know what? Carl's just like, cool Carl. He just keeps it cool the whole time.
Yeah. Remember that episode 1, 2, 3. What the heck is bothering me? 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. What the heck is bothering me? And then he looked over at Urkel. He said, kill your ass, God damn it. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me add this to the stage.
Yeah, somebody said Captain Holt. So here's the thing. I probably would have picked him. I've seen enough memes with him in it. I don't watch what's the show? Was it Brooklyn 911? Yeah, I don't watch I don't watch a lot of TV. But I know he's funny. I know he's funny.
Yeah, he's hilarious. He's also better.
R.I.P. Captain Holt.
Yeah, he was better as a serious actor and performances to me.
Okay.
But yeah, shout out to him. He R.I.P. He was good. He was a great TV cop. He played cop on other things, if I'm not.
Yeah,
mistaken.
I always feel like he always played a cop, but yeah.
Right?
Shout outs to Film Age for backing me up here. Because he exactly points out the exact same thing. Yeah, he could have got Urkel.
He said,
Goku Urkel.
Bro, Film Age said, bro, he could have Goku Urkel 1 million times over. But he loved him. He loved him. He really did love him. Because you know what? Clearly he felt bad for Urkel because Urkel didn't have a family. His parents were always gone. Like his parents did not give a fuck about him.
Right.
That was so weird. We need to talk about that one day. Break down the Family Matters situation because family really does.
Yeah. And I think they considered Urkel sort of their lost shitty kid in a lot of ways.
A whole machine that changed his whole
also
body.
I'm rather upset that Terry, your hat gave me body tingles in the best of ways, and you didn't even acknowledge my comment, and that made me very sad.
They didn't.
I love it.
Like they didn't pull it up.
I love it. I love everything about that hat.
But Morgan didn't say anything about it, which is weird because he usually. But actually, you wore this.
Morgan's seen it before, and when I'm wearing this hat, that means I need to go in. Well, I don't even know if I want to go in on her. She's just.
Oh no, we're going in on it since Blake's here. We're gonna go in on it. We're gonna go in on it. Where's the link?
For what?
Oh no. The mayor of.
She is the person these two cops. Because all her crimes are just TV evil. Like everything she's done, I've ever only seen it done by villains on TV shows.
Terry, I'm raising my hand as somebody that doesn't really know about the situation, and I'm sure people out there listening don't really know about the situation. Would you care to elaborate about the situation?
We are going to be discussing a very now powerful woman who's been in the news, the super mayor, mayor of Dalton, Tiffany Henyard.
Ooh.
Tiffany Henyard. She is the mayor.
And why Tiffany Henyard's been like.
She is she is a wild woman. She's very young.
Wild.
She won mayor by a landslide. She's also in, like I said, she's in Illinois, which I don't know if guys most people probably don't know this, but it is like a rite of passage to go to jail as a politician in Illinois. It's kind of just their thing. If you're not a corrupt politician in Illinois, your name's Barack Obama. That's it. That's the only
Cook County once or
the only
twice.
person that's ever gotten away with like but he wasn't there long enough to actually commit any crimes. So therefore, he's the only one who's ever skated through. But like, he's the only reason he got in the office was because somebody got taken into jail. Like, he got raided by the feds, so he had to drop out of the race. So this lady, she landslide win, comes in, she's like, change this, she's gonna change that. You know, I got big plans. They don't fuck with me because they hate me. They hate us because they ain't us.
The city girl mayor.
Yeah, she's the city girl mayor.
She is the city girl mayor.
We need some mayor.
Explain what's going on though. Like, I had no idea she was the mayor of Chicago until today.
Exactly. I have to, and that's why I'm
not the mayor of Chicago.
Mayor of Dalton. Like
mayor of Dalton.
Okay.
Like I said, Dalton, Illinois. Okay. And the reason that I'm giving you this, I'm telling you who this lady is. Like, she did win, so she's a legit politician. If Nine will bring back up the video.
Can I ask a question? Do we as Black people, do we claim her or do we don't claim her?
Oh well, we
gotta claim her.
No. You see those lace fronts? We gotta claim her. She's
and for those that don't know out there, I took my DNA test a few weeks ago. I am 2% Black, so I can say we as a conglomerate. I just want people to know that.
But what she is she is a con artist. She's very good at look at this hand while I, diddle you with this hand. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
She is accused of embezzling money, stealing money,
intimidation of other businesses, strong-arming politicians.
She was
basically firing as soon as she got in. She fired almost everybody that really could have stood in her way, and she's basically rigged the election because she's not only the mayor. She has another title for the city because they have like a village set up. I'm not at all
she's
sure how
basically the chairman for the city as well.
Yeah, she's the mayor and the chairman.
Like,
so she's like the president of like everything around that area.
Illinois has weird rules like that, which is why it's very easy to be a corrupt politician in Illinois. So one thing she does is she, starts going on trips with the government money. So
this right here. when you hear her talk, everything she's been doing, how she puts her names on billboards, the music she listens to while in doing meetings, you're like, oh my God, this is what would happen if Ava from Abbott Elementary became the mayor or something. That is her to the T. Lil Frothy hit that's right there. Hit the money on the head. That's how I describe her.
Well, she's
the principal of Abbott, became a mayor.
She definitely went on some trips to Vegas. She was
New York, Atlanta.
She rented some electric bikes in what looked like the Caribbean.
She used village funds for personal makeup artists. You can't make this up. This shit's hilarious, actually.
Oh yeah, no,
that's what I was talking about
right
yesterday.
That's why we're talking. Hey, look, that's why I'm setting it up because I want you to know that you're actually a politician, not a fucking just some lady who comes and shows up acting crazy. You gotta play some of the clips that we already said because
she a thug.
Well, what part of this clip do you want me to play?
It's the very first beginning when she's dressed up at the very beginning because they show her dressed up like Nino Brown, and you can't beat that.
She does not do that.
There she is.
Here she is starting a Dalton Village board meeting dressed like the Wesley Snipes character in the movie New Jack City.
And I'm looking for that Rihanna. That's what I'm looking for.
Let's play it then.
Tell y'all right here.
They're gonna get a kick off if you play for too long.
No, this is a news report.
Hey,
yeah. Now let it pause. You can pause it right there. See now, so that's what I'm trying to get.
Oh my God. She's punking everybody that lives in her little townstead, right? Like that's what she's doing.
Not just the politicians, but the citizens.
The citizens, yeah. She's treating them like peasants is what she's doing.
Because you would expect this infighting amongst politicians type thing, but she is dressed as Nino Brown, coming in, marching in. She has videographers, which are being paid on the payroll of the citizens as well. So as she's telling the citizens and her, what do they call it? Her contemporaries.
Yeah.
She's sitting there telling everybody that they need her money, but she's spending all of their money with this motherfucking demonstration that she's putting on. So, like, at least she didn't go get.
Oh my god!
At least she saved some money and didn't get the Dookie chain. Like,
so will she or will she not give out turkeys during Thanksgiving? At
Well,
least Nino Brown did that.
We did see her giving out bottles of water on a hot
Yes.
day, not
So
like
funny that
packs
you
of
said that.
water. Like she was going door to door giving out bottles of water.
Oh my God! What the fuck? Door to door?
Yes, with her security. Another thing she's been accused of is that as soon as she became the mayor and like the supervisor of the township, whatever, she started a charity with her name in it, front and bold center, not like We Care charity. No, the Tiffany A. Hayard Foundation, and it's supposed to be helping cancer patients, I believe. I'm not sure which type of cancer patients. I think it's just like
In general,
patients.
if you have cancer,
Yeah, well, but all the money, like there's been like all these donations flowing from the city into her personal charity.
This is the problem for me. This is the thing. She has there's this video shows a lot of the bills that she actually tried to put through. Like, it's not like she didn't actually do anything. Like, she actually sent a lot of things to the governor to get approved for, certain programs that she wanted to implement within her city. Problem is, at the same time, she's spending all their money that they would be. So what she's doing is she's saying, look, send us some more money because goddamn, look, I'm gonna tell you the truth. We done already used all that.
Right.
That's gone.
The hair and nails. This cost this good. This costs a lot of money to look this good.
She gets
First of all.
paid $250,000 a year. She gets paid $250,000 a year. So she gets another salary from the other job that we were talking about.
Wow.
So this lady's not hurting for no money. She probably averages about $500,000 a year on just them checks.
Right.
Now she's sitting here, taking other people's money to go and do these things as well. She also has a security detail, an armed security.
That's the best part right there.
Through the police department.
She's she's literally Nino Brown, but like
like the best part about the security detail and why no one's really stopped her, because the first thing she did when she got in was she fired the old police chief.
Oh yeah,
replaced him, and now has like 10 to 15 of these police officers, and they're not that many because it's a small town,
right?
But 10 to 15 on her personal pay ads, giving them what they call EJs, extra jobs. And like they're all getting like 200-300 hours of overtime. Like their average checks are like $5,000 every 2 weeks. And it's like, yeah, you're a police officer. You shouldn't be making this much money.
She paid herself for 372 hours of 2 weeks of pay. 2 weeks of work. It's like, bitch, ain't nobody. There's not enough. There's not enough
hours in that.
Right. Yeah. She built one of the cops got 400 hours in a 2-week period. And they're like, there's only 430 hours in 2 weeks. Like, this nigga never slept. Like, what was he doing?
No.
So that's kind of my favorite part, is like how kind of smart she is. I was like, she's crooked, but she's very smart to like make sure she got rid of the police chief, make sure she paid off all the police officers.
This is cartel. This is cartels without the drugs. This is cartels without the drugs. That's all this is.
There might be drugs involved. We don't know yet.
Might be.
First of all, just for accuracy, every mayor fires their police chief when
every politician just fires like all the whole team, and then they.
It's every government is a business, so it's the same thing. A new boss comes in, he's going to make a lot of fires because I didn't bring these people in. These aren't people who I like. First of all, you didn't bring me in because shit was working. You brought me in because you don't like the way shit was.
Right.
So usually they go in and you have to bring somebody in. It's just like in football. Somebody brings in.
I understand that. Like, but I'm saying like there's usually two reasons why people fire people. Because one, what you're saying, or because they're criminally corrupt. So it's like that's not like her firing people isn't automatically a red flag whatsoever, right? Like that's just
That's what I'm saying.
But it's with everything else that she's done that leads you to say, oh no, you weren't doing this because they were doing bad at their job. You're doing this because you are clearly corrupt.
No, I don't think that the police, first of all, the police chief couldn't do anything about what she's doing. Because, and I would say this, I guarantee you that police chief wishes he was still on the staff so he could be getting some of this money. Because whoever the police chief is now is getting the money.
Bankrolling.
So he wouldn't have been trying to stop nothing.
No, actually, the new police chief also hates her now because she's taking away all the police officers, and she took $1 million off their budget.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. I was like, nah, bro.
She vetoes to investigation into herself amid corruption. So she was like, "No, shut that shit down."
Yeah, she's like, "Here's what we're not doing today." Yeah,
They overruled that. They recently overruled that, and this is why she came to my attention, because with that overrule, the person who's doing the investigation is my America's mayor, and it should be yours too, Nine, the Honorable Mayor Lori Lightfoot.
Whatever.
I fucking love her mean high school principal looking ass. She looked like that lady that'd be like, good morning. I said good morning. I didn't hear you.
Lori Lightfoot had niggas stuck in the house in the snowstorm. You can't do that as a mayor of Chicago. I just feel like you're a failure at life if you ever have niggas stuck at the house when it's snow.
I want to point out something real quick. I just want to shout out my Mexican brethren, Film Age, and how I know he's Mexican, even if I never met him in person.
You know how I know you're gay? You know how I know you're Mexican?
Hang on. Yeah, you know how I know you're Mexican? Because you love toxic girls. That's quite honestly what this is.
No,
I'm so glad you love toxic girls.
I'm actually
she's toxic. No, she's toxic, just like every single Latina girl. Every single Latina girl.
Like you see in some of her outfits, she looks
you can look great and still be toxic. That is the epitome of like
that's what I'm saying. I'm down with what Bill Major's talking about. He's like, cosplaying isn't it's not an offense. You can cosplay all you want, girl.
You didn't see that coming?
Okay. Ethically, I'm appalled, but I can appreciate the complexity of this plan. And then Bill Major says, okay, she's made some mistakes. Okay, who hasn't? Look, guys, what would Jesus do? He'd forgive you would forgive this forgive this woman, and if Jesus can forgive her, so can we.
Or he must be in love. He's in love with the yeeks. This is what it is. Let me so this is why I wanted to talk about this. Like Terry brought it to my attention. Definitely want to talk about this because so let's just say, all things being fair, you get elected mayor, 82% landslide. You got all this access to this money, and you don't give a fuck. Let's just say you're not going to jail. Blake, where are you going? What are you going to spend it on? Go right ahead. Let us know, man. You got $1 million because that's exactly what they can prove. She spent over 500,000.
No, they're saying, they're saying the city's in debt for $5 million.
Right. But I think they can prove is she spent about $1 million.
My God, dude.
Spent about $1 million they can show. So what
Dalton isn't there?
So where would you go, man? You in Austin. That's not as small as Dalton, but Dalton, by the way, is about 20,000 people. It's I looked that up, about 20,000. Yeah. So you're in a bigger city, obviously, but where would you go, man? You know what I'm saying? You got about $1 million. You got a security detail, a couple of homies. A couple of homies that may be or may not be on the stream with you right now. Like, where you gonna go?
Here's what we're doing for sure. We're going to Cabo and we're gonna go get fucked up at a resort. First of all, then we're gonna go to Puerto Rico and go figure out what's going on over there. Just to see what's going down. Just to see what's going down. Yeah. And it's kind of part of America, but not
for research.
We're doing some research, bro. We're trying to figure out what's going down in the rest of America. And then after that, Vegas sounds good. You know, Atlanta sounds a little wild. Miami could be fun. I don't, you know, who wants to go to who? Hey, who in my crew has gone to see the Empire State Building? You know, right? Let's go to New York for a little bit. Let's have a little fun. Why not? And here's the thing: she doesn't want to spend her money. She wants to spend everybody else's money. Like
Right.
that's
Also, she was getting her nails done. She had pretty detail, hair done, makeup. You don't need none of that. You just want to go around the world. I fuck with it.
Yeah, this is posted on her Instagram right now. When people can't control you, they try to control how people view you. And I'm not really sure why it's Samuel L. Jackson. I don't think like that's.
I mean, how many of these? Wait a minute. First of all, how many of these posts do like friends share like on Instagram? And it's like some quote that the person didn't even say, but they just have like the celebrity picture. You're like, maybe he said that, but probably he didn't.
It's always fucking Christian Bale and like
or Tom Hardy or something like that. And you're like, he didn't say that. Like, I'm pretty sure.
American Psycho.
Hold on, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go off for a second. I'll be right.
Terry, same question to you.
Honestly, you know, as mayor, one of my jobs is to foster what's commonly known as having a sister city, usually somewhere overseas. So I'd have to like go to Europe, have to go to like Japan, you know, maybe go to Africa to like find our sister city. And that could take a while. That could take a number of cities that I got to visit with a number of my staff. And, you know, we got to spend like a week or two out there to really like figure out if we want to partner up with this other city. So that's really what I'm spending the money on.
And it may take a few different trips to different places.
You know, I got to experience the culture. That includes laying out on the beach, drinking Mai Tais. That includes clubbing, whatever the culture is, eating fine foods at 5-star restaurants, whatever their culture does, you know.
Right.
I got to do that. Well, you know,
this sounds essential, Terry. So
very essential.
It is very essential.
We're a clown place. We don't have a sister city somewhere overseas. Come on now.
Everybody, write what you would do in the comments. What would you would do with $1 million and your crew?
And
like you
you're the mayor. You're the mayor of the city as well.
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
This event, I don't know if this is. See, that's the thing. You see here, right? You see how you say you're invited to Cinco de Mayo, and look how big her freaking name is compared to the actual name of the event.
What's going on?
All the information that's underneath it. And look, she's the supervisor of it. Supervisor.
Fortune Township Board.
And that job itself somehow pays her $200,000. Like the mayor job, her job as mayor pays like $45,000 a year. But this supervisor job that she gave herself, and as mayor was able to raise her yearly amount, she now makes $200,000.
As a Mexican, I have a question about this. It says authentic dancing. What does that even mean? Like, I don't know what that means. I legit have real questions. Like, there is a lot of authentic.
There will be Mexican people dancing. Authentic Mexican
and
people
it's authentically
dancing.
It's gonna be them.
They'll be authentically dancing for real.
Like read this. Like you're reading this, all you're seeing is you're invited to Cinco de Mayo, Tiffany A. Hanyard, like the Tiffany A. Hanyard Cinco de Mayo. And like if you would go to this event and see the pictures, you would see her name be like Cinco de Mayo by Tiffany A. Hanyard. Like all over the city, everywhere she can put it, she has put her name.
I do love that it also advertised balloons. Like that's going to be a main draw. Balloons will be there.
Balloons.
Yeah, balloons are there. It's definitely a racket. They'll probably says folklore dancing.
Folklore dancing. No, that's not what be happening there. These folks are trying to do some other shit.
Rachel P says community garden, housing for the unhoused, libraries. I know it's the wrong answer, but you asked. You know, Rachel, whatever. Rachel,
I'm glad you knew it was the wrong answer. I'm glad you knew it was the wrong answer. This is what I was getting at. This is what I was getting at.
Brown people dancing sombreros.
Yeah, that's authentic.
Absolutely.
That's what that means.
Absolutely.
So speaking of the events, this is a next funny thing that she did was, and I don't believe it was the Cinco de Mayo event, but another one she was having, which was happening as another member of the community has a car show for everyone. And he's been doing this car show for 8 years already.
Mhm.
And when he was having his event, Tiffany decided to have her other event during the same weekend. And she had her people call him and tell this man, hey, you can either move your event to our location and you have to join our event, or you'll just have no event.
Mm.
And so this guy was like, no, you can't do that because you're not in charge. Like, her job as the mayor and the supervisor of the township, she has nothing to do with the parks department. She can't do anything about the park permits and everything. But when they showed up to have their event, she had her goon squad of police block all the entrances, like with their cars, and also got in these giant cement blocks that she moved into the entrance of the parking lot. So they just could not get in there. They tried to drive in through the grass. That's when she had the goon squad waiting for them.
Wow.
I'm trying to pull up what do I type in for that? To find that.
Goon squad.
Goon squad. Yeah, goon squad.
She has a goon squad, just a legitimate one that she has used to muscle people.
Well, they're police. She's paying them. They're getting paid. They're a paid security staff for
That's all extra because, like, for blocking that thing, that's all that EJ money that they love. Boy,
well, the reason that she said that she needed a security staff is the most amazing part to me. She said that her life is in danger.
Mm-hmm.
Threats. Her life is in danger from threats. And I'm saying it like that because that's how she talks. We haven't really focused on that, really. It's like
Illinois. That's a kind of a low hit trying to like make.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about where in Illinois is she from? Because niggas that I know don't sound like that from Illinois. She sounds like she's from somewhere in Louisiana, like, or Baltimore, or like.
She sounds exactly like my friend. I sent this to her because I was like, you should do an impression of this lady because you sound exactly like her. And she's from Houston. Like, my homegirl's from Houston. So I was like, yeah, she sounds like somebody from our area.
Yes. At first I thought she was from Houston. Because before I watched this video that you had sent me, I watched Roland Martin's interview with her. And like the way she was talking, I thought, okay, she's from Houston because he's from Houston. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, maybe like he gave her a platform because he but she's from Illinois. Allegedly. I mean, she's at least running in Illinois. And it's weird that an outsider would come in and win at the rate that she won, right? Like, I think they might be able to find some vote issues here, like some fake votery. Because a landslide like that, man, if we're not talking about
right, like, because I've never heard Dalton complain or them being in the news for having bad mayor. Like, it's weird. Like,
right, it wasn't like it was a big political. They didn't even talk about it on the news. A landslide like that, you usually hear about it too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm a pretty big political dude. I don't talk about politics here, but I do follow a lot of politics, and I've never heard of this lady until there started being controversy about her.
Right.
So it's very weird that this is happening, how it's happening. But ain't it something? We talked about it last week. I'm gonna bring it up again, man. These motherfuckers, it's crazy how I feel like this is at a different rate, man. We got a lot of fucked up people going to jail now. We got a lot of fucked up people getting accused and then convicted of shit. You know what I mean? Like, before the Jinx died, he got convicted and found guilty of fucking murder. You know what I mean? Like, and it's been like, ever since that, we just seen like a cascade of niggas getting hemmed up. And it's just, usually you don't see this many powerful people, getting taken down. Cause now we got, what's his name? The Dream. Y'all heard about The Dream?
Yeah, he just got accused, huh?
He just got accused.
He might get canceled.
He done. He done. It's over for that. Out here in this climate, he got caught outside with no coat on in a superstorm. You know what I'm talking about? It's over for him.
9 or Bill. I put that part about the show. This video skipped to minute 24. Its chapter says out of business, and that beginning of it talks about the car show and the festival she had.
Oh yeah, I don't pay for YouTube. I wish.
Was it okay, right here.
I wish Frothy would let me use her account sometime. That way I can just not have to watch commercials on YouTube. That'd be cool.
Public payrolls.
Yeah, and skip to 24 in.
Urban Dalton, or as she
A minute
calls herself,
24?
Super Mayor.
Or 24 minutes?
And supervisor.
24 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, no, this bitch too long.
Yeah, the out of business part. That's it. Yeah, this is like a whole expose of what the news did on her.
Yeah.
Now a regular target of criticism. Dalton,
You know she was fucking up. They gave her 40 minutes of TV.
They faced retaliation when they refused to support the mayor. Even a park permit was revoked for an event.
Look at them big ass blocks.
As a
Look
music
at them rims though. Hold on.
Mayor Henyard.
I'm fucking with Dalton.
Always a good time for everybody that comes out. Fun, exciting.
Okay, Dalton is just
For the past 8 years, Darren
Look at that.
Wesley has organized an annual car show.
Blake, if you're black now and you live in Austin, you gotta start driving one of these.
$1,000 to the park district for this year's.
No.
Yeah, you gotta get a gorilla kit with the 26s on there.
No.
Saying that the
Not
show
gonna
will
do
be
that.
shut down.
Red rims.
I moved my event to her location on Greenwood, that I will be fine.
Did you take that as a threat?
Yes, I took that as bullying.
Sure enough, when Bosley showed up at the park.
Look at this shit.
Oh my God.
Concrete barricades have been placed at the entrance, and
There's the
Dalton
goons.
threatening to tow any cars that park.
We talking about two different governments. Talking about the park government versus the village government.
Dalton Park District President Cleo Jones says Mayor Henyard has no legal authority over Park District property, and
This is why you shouldn't have a village within a town.
attendance in her own event, a house music
Look.
festival a few blocks away.
Look how big her fucking name is. I couldn't see that it was a festival. All I saw was her fucking
Bully
name.
us and push us away, but that's not going to happen.
What do you mean? It's the Tiffany hand job
Get your life
festival.
together, get to act together. This is wrong for people that
Clearly, it was in big letters. Tiffany hand job.
peaceful event, fine event, and it's good for the community, but you're taking that away from everybody.
They just rushed in here, put police at
Hold on. Pause. He did it. Whatever they say. I'm sorry. Where is this? A strip club? What the fuck? Where is
It's Pablo's Cafe and Bar.
Yep,
He's a
that's a strip club.
And he's
security
the head
director.
of security.
Yeah, this is a strip club that they're at right here.
raid on the drug house or something.
A team of Dalton police officers raided and shut down Pablo's Bar and
Oh
Cafe
my God.
and Rinky's Bar and Cafe, both located on Sibley.
They
About
got the little game machines in there.
Nothing going on. It's like 10 police cars came in,
Man, they don't let this poor Israeli man alone.
and he said, if you don't leave,
No,
we're
he
gonna
said, I've got something to say.
Employees and owners say it's part of an ongoing campaign of harassment by Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard that is costing jobs and
That
money.
dude always touches her arm. Just,
Chill out.
But they've continued to operate with a state license.
I have like over 23 employees. They work from the local township now. And
Yo, look,
His name is not Pablo. Like,
we all
They
have
got the little gambling games in the bar.
They're not
This is not a real bar. This is
On
a
Monday, we visited both Rinky's and
Can
Pablo.
you go back?
It's like there's a gambling game in like every bar around here.
Can you pause and go back? Can you because those ladies, it ain't too far. Those ladies who were in there, like there's the crowd keeps changing in this bar. It's like more people find out that the news is up in there. It's like, hold up, I got
so
something.
they just come inside.
I got something to say. I seen it. I seen her. I used to hang out with her in high school. Hey, I want to be on TV too. That's what we seem like we're getting a lot of right here. Look at her fucking lace fronts over her eye, nigga. She fucking
she cute. Don't be mad at her because she cute.
This is Janiqua Rabbit. Get the
And
fuck.
she is the security. She is
Damn. No, this
She's a
bitch ain't-
security worker.
Damn, holy
Security
shit.
worker.
Nah, man. What is she securing, nigga? Get the fuck out.
She handling all the other bad bitches that try to step to her. You know.
And here's how we know she's security.
You
She
know?
has it. She has it on her beanie. Like we should know.
Oh man, get the fuck out of here. She ain't secure. I can rip her goddamn hair out right there. What is she doing? It look like if cousin It shaved half her face off. Like, nah, dog. I'm not with it. Cause she trying to be cute. Bitch, this is a serious situation. This ain't get the fuck out of here. You ain't even got nothing to really contribute. Oh my god.
I like the emo. I like the emo cut.
Emo look.
This is Jack.
You know what she does? You know what she does?
What?
She chimes in with, "Haven't you people ever heard of closing
Yeah,
the goddamn
no.
door?" That's how she chimes in.
She said, "Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you."
I don't get the emo joke because this is Jessica Rabbit. Like she got the hair over her face. I don't know. I don't get the emo, but y'all see the emo. Y'all got the emo. But this bitch is dumb as hell. This is what the news does. They get the fucking dumbest motherfucker in the room and they say, "Hey, you want to say something?" I know I just got the rest of them people to say something. You want to say something? I didn't see it. I ain't see nothing.
On Monday, we visited both rinkies.
Let's find out. Let's find out what happened.
About allegations, their licenses were being held up for political reasons.
Wow.
And last evening, we broke the story that FBI agents have questioned at least a half dozen people, including business owners, a former employee, and an elected official, as part of an
Okay,
investigation.
pause. Because if they say they done, the FBI done interviewed over a dozen people, that means they done interviewed a quarter of the town, nigga. You talking about a small ass fucking place, and they investigating all these people. Like y'all know this bitch is fucked up. Come on, somebody got to just snitch. I mean, but that's not
the thing. Nobody wants to snitch.
Nobody's snitching. Nobody's
she's born and raised in Dalton.
That's crazy.
This is her home turf.
Man, I ain't heard nobody sound like her.
Can I play this clip right here that I found?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Oh, this is what I was talking about. This is what I was, This is exactly.
This is because you can see here.
That's the fake charity.
A Haggard Cares Foundation, right? But then
everything.
When my man Roland, I
shout out to Roland Martin.
Shout out Roland Martin.
I love watching Roland.
YouTube TV god, Houston native, fucking Texas boy.
Texas boy, I tell you what.
Yeah, that's right. You're done.
I understand they sent a cease and desist letter to your foundation.
I don't know nothing about that. I'm not crazy. I'm not deranged.
Tiffany Henyard Cares, your foundation. So the Attorney General's office hasn't reached out to you regarding your foundation?
So I want to set the record straight. I don't have a foundation. I am a supporter of anybody that's struggling with cancer. My mom had breast cancer, and I'm always push anybody that has that. If someone uses my name to push their charity, or if you say this is Tiffany T-shirt, people gonna buy it. Because right now, consider what? Clickbait. People make money off of my name by views. So you just say my name.
You say you don't have a foundation.
I do not. And that's why I tell everybody, go do your research. I'm not on anything.
So long, Mr.
Find
Producer.
out you did start that foundation.
Okay, we ain't giving this nigga no love. We gotta relax. Well, shout out to
real big on a cancer foundation.
When she says cancer, that kind of gives her away that she's not Texas.
So what that entails is helping everybody within the 17 municipalities with services such as well services and resources, such as if you need help paying for chemo, radiation, your medicine, your wigs, your prosthetic, your breasts,
your
things
wig.
like that nature.
Yeah, she said your weave.
Just using clips over and over.
So I'm confused. She does have a foundation. She don't have a foundation.
She does have a foundation.
First of all, what was the name of the YouTuber that we just used this clip from? What was that?
Oh, you said O'Shea.
I mean, it's O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Hey, shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Yeah, that compiled these clips or whatever. But I mean, yeah, that's from
CNN,
but, and then also.
So she is a part of the foundation. Her name is not technically not on the paperwork for the foundation.
Okay.
But it's her foundation. What she's trying to do is make herself, not liable for, or responsible for certain things legally. Okay, they use my name, but that ain't me.
But that ain't me though. Yeah, that ain't me though.
I wasn't even there. What you talking about? No,
Money,
I wasn't even there. Did I sign for that?
Right.
I wasn't even there. So I
Yeah.
don't know what you're talking about. And that's the way she's trying to run it. Unfortunately, ignorance is not the absence of guilt. That's why my nigga Tony in jail. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
He didn't know he couldn't rob a liquor store, but
nobody told him.
But guess what? You can't.
You really can't.
Yeah,
you
don't
really
do
can't.
that.
You can
Don't
try.
But
Yeah,
he was
don't do it.
successful. My homie Will, he robbed a fucking AutoZone.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Would it go good?
It did go good. He robbed several AutoZones.
Nice.
A couple of O'Reilly auto parts. And
Okay.
got him though. You know what got him?
What got him?
Suntan. He went to the tanning salon.
You tried to rob a tanning salon?
Fucked him up.
Oh no.
That's where he got caught at.
Everything comes to light, I guess.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Man.
He flew too close to the sun.
Too close to the sun.
That's what happened with this lady, man.
Icarus.
Yeah.
Other puns and
Shout
whatever.
out to you, Will. You know what I'm saying? You my little homie. You know what I'm saying? I raised this.
He got burnt.
But he got burnt, man.
You should have raised him a bit better than
doing too much. She almost is like she was really kind of getting away with it, but not
exactly.
anymore.
You think her parents didn't raise her right? Like she clearly had things that she was trying. Like I said earlier,
she's a go-getter.
There was things that she was putting into place. Like, you know what I'm saying? There was policies she was proposing and literally went through the actual. There's a lot of politicians who will tell you some shit. Hey, we're going to try to get this done. We're going to try to get that done. And they never even go through the trouble of filing it, going through the process of getting that shit done. She at least was going through the process. Problem is, she was spending all the money that would have allowed her to be able to do any of the things that she was proposing.
Yeah, that's the crazy part of because it was it must be a sign. Can we play that
At
little
the free
segment a little
Master
bit?
Mentors live event.
Oh my god, that's an ad.
What was that?
But what Terry was talking about earlier is just like how
You can't
many
miss them.
billboards.
4 giant billboards featuring Tiffany Henyard's name
Her
in
name
large
is
letters,
everywhere.
along with her picture, mainly down on the thousands of cars.
That
going
pose.
857 and the Bishop Ford
That is the
Expressway.
Saul Goodman.
What are the other-
I am going to con you.
That is literally Saul Goodman.
Simply says for general assistance. There's a phone number, but you wouldn't know what it's for unless you can read in teeny tiny letters Thornton Township Supervisor as you're speeding by.
Yeah.
Billboards that have gone up along the expressways. We showed the billboards to Bert Odelson, an election attorney who's been working in Illinois politics for 50 years.
When I first looked at it, I thought, what is she running for now? Because that's south.
Odelson, who
Yeah,
represents
like what? Why is she spending this money on billboards?
Because you
Just
got
put her
it, bro. You
name
got that.
everywhere.
You got that $1 million, bro. We could do whatever we want.
Yeah, but like
money don't make itself big, dog. Money don't make itself big.
How you
dog.
supposed to get your name trending on TikTok?
It costs money. It costs money to make money, right? Like what they say. You got
Somebody told her if she had a not-for-profit and she could get all kinds of grants and all this shit, then that's not enough, though. Like I need to make money, though. So then she want more people to give money. So you got to throw parties to have that. How you throw parties? You need money. So look, I had to use this money to pay for the party, so then I could have the foundation. Then the foundation gonna get money, and see from that money that get donated, we use that money to pay back all of my hairstylists.
I'm now very curious. Where does this number go to, though? Did they explain this?
political faction opposed to Henyard and Dalton.
You can
Says
call
it's
in.
clear the billboards are promoting more than township services.
We're about to
He
put a
says.
billboard over Dalton, and it's just going to have our call-in number. That is 323-680-4101. If you would like to call in to the Bantha Bunch show and leave a voicemail, get your thoughts out, we are here for you. Actually, it's going to be Bill that's here for you.
Bill will point to
Don't
you.
call me.
Actually, what I'm gonna do is just play your video on the channel, and we'll you can get your voice heard. You know what I'm saying? Don't point across. And you ain't got to be on 4chan or 8chan or whatever the liberals go to or whatever.
Yeah, don't be with the liberals.
Come right over here and get your voice heard without
it's all right.
racist shit.
Campaign ads.
This is a blatant attempt to promote herself. Political. The township should not have paid for these if they did, and I'm sure they did.
They did indeed.
Wow. I love the narrator sometimes.
He's like, they did
They
indeed.
did indeed. Indeed, yes.
Pause it for 2 seconds because you already paused. Excuse me. Because goddamn local television news people are the best. They are basically rappers without a beat. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be on rhythm. They know when to hit you with them lines.
It's
like just like listening to the guy's voice. I was like, he must be like a really popular newscaster.
Yeah.
Like he must have been here for like decades because he just has that voice. And it's like, this is all this man's ever done.
He's doing like spoken word, but like with the news, right? Yeah. And I'm here for this. Like, I don't know who this guy is, but when we blow up, I want him to tell the story of how we blew up.
Oh yeah,
I think he'd do a great job.
You know what? That's a good idea because he'll be real cheap.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah,
he got a local TV job. He'll be good and cheap. And also, yes, when if they gave him 20 minutes of television, like, yo, he is fucking popular as fuck. He probably do better than the Simpsons do in their area. You know what I mean? Local TV makes a lot of fucking money, man. Local TV be like the number one thing that keeps like whatever channel it is going, you know,
afloat.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially in Chicago, they're making money.
When I say local TV, I mean local news for those.
Yeah, they're making money. They're making money out here.
Under open records laws shows Thornton Township paid more than $10,000 for the vinyl signs themselves, more than $12,000 to Clear Channel Outdoor Advertising for 1 month's rental of the billboards.
Well, first of all, I didn't know anything about him.
Oh my God! Like her name is right on that door, big as fuck too.
Billboards, which he says needed their approval.
Kind of some of the first things that popped in my mind is
like you see a name.
We're not. This isn't a big sale. We're not selling cars here. I mean, if it's informational, then it should be informational. I mean, there's so many other ways we could have spent that money that would have, directly helped people.
This isn't the first time Henyard has used taxpayer dollars to burnish her own personal.
There he is. There's a man in hand.
There he is.
She spent a lot more. And you can't turn your head
like a fat
Thornton Township without seeing Henyard's picture or name.
Oh my God!
On all the government-owned vehicles, buildings, even on drugs in the township.
No,
a Tiffany Henyard 2024
calendar. No, you didn't.
All the important.
No, you didn't.
Come on, pause. Where? Pause.
What? Happy birthday, supervisor! Right before Juneteenth.
What the fuck is going on? Hold on. This isn't a show if we all just get up. Okay. Like I can't get up. I'm stuck right here where I'm. Hold on. There's not a button.
Oh my God.
There's no button I can hit. I'm just like, God damn.
Oh my goodness, dude. No, she didn't.
Yo, for those who are just listening, Blake, he can't even show his face half the time. We've been talking about this. This is like real life reaction, first reaction. We ain't seen none of this shit. Or at least me, Nine, and Blake hadn't seen none of this shit.
No.
Terry has been on this lady's head. So
this right here, Film Age says, I may or may not be looking for that calendar on eBay. Guys, I'm starving.
He's trying to I know which one of his Reading Rainbow books is gonna be now. He's trying to get that calendar.
Like, hey, Film Age, you got like what, 12 days? 12 days to get her a gift to figure out. I mean, her address is everywhere, her phone number's out there. You got 12 days to impress her. Her birthday coming up.
This is it right here. Miss Probably said, Miss Tiffany is the mayor of Film Age's heart. That is
right.
Go and get you one. Shoot your shot, bro.
June 18th is up on you.
Let me see what her Instagram is popping up.
Yeah,
you can message her on Instagram, man.
Oh yeah,
Super Mayor.
Get your shot. Yeah.
Go ahead. Hold on. How many followers she got?
57.7.
57.
Not that many. Look, let me tell you something. That's not enough for you can't smash. You can beat for sure. Look, you see how she out here? She outside. First of all, you already know she outside. Did you see that jacket?
Hell day.
You see them pants? She outside.
Oh my God.
Might be a little older than she say she is because she moved the way she moving. She moved them old people steps.
Her hips are a little, yeah, they move a little old.
Yeah, the big lady, she getting it in, and then she looked like she older than our mayor right here. But
yeah, mayor's knees are a little weak.
Yeah, them years of stripping be making.
Yeah, dropping it low for
she used to be a stripper because she got the lace fronts like.
Yeah,
I have to smell her to know if she used to be a stripper because they all got that same smell.
Jesus Christ!
What the fuck?
Y'all don't be going to the strip club, see. Yeah,
no, not really.
Smells like sin.
I would be having a fit if she was my client, telling her not to do this.
Veteran Chicago political consultant says it would be nothing wrong if Henyard were using her own political funds for those promotional materials, especially the billboards.
I actually had a candidate years ago who was running for Mayor of Dalton, and that's what we did. We bought billboards along the expressway because if you're coming and going home all day, and one of the things I always say about billboards is they're working when you're asleep.
In 2011, state lawmakers passed a law banning the practice of politicians putting their names on publicly funded signs, spurred by these tollway signs featuring former Governor Rod Blagojevich. That law does not extend
to jail.
Other elected officials, but election attorney Odelson believes the billboards do violate state election laws.
It's crime. Yeah, you're using public funds for something that taxpayer dollars shouldn't be used for.
And just when you think you've seen it all, take a look at this. When the first billboard went up last summer, Thornton was misspelled as Thornton. Another sign had to be ordered. Posted by Henyard herself, we see her being driven around. And
Oh my God, that's her gangster. That's her goons. Secret Service.
Man, she got a security detail, a real security detail.
We asked how long.
So look, she's got a real security detail and a social media
social media team, yeah.
And then she's got like a videographer, editor, DJ. She's got a motherfucking hair stylist. She's got makeup artists. She's got she might have a nigga on the side. Goddamn, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, God.
Yeah, I mean, it just says she is a single mother and she's 40, by the way, film age.
She busting it open, okay? I'm gonna just tell you right now. She outside with what them pants that she had on. That Nine showed that picture with her pants that she had on. Bruh. She outside. Okay. She
stop it. Get some help.
I don't know who that's for. I'm assuming that's for film age.
No, that's for homegirl. Tiffany, whoever she is.
Oh, you know what? She should keep doing whatever she's doing right now because she saved this show today. We didn't have, but nothing like the Reading Rainbow didn't have no tea in it. So the butterfly in the sky, all it had was.
I had to find something because I was like, well, this is gonna be a little soft and lighthearted. We need something. So I was gonna do. It was either that or I was gonna do conflicts around the world, and I was like, well, that's a little too sad. I want something funny.
I mean, yeah, I can do conflicts around the world. I've been staying away from that for sure. Since episode 1. So now we 23 weeks in. I've been staying away from it. Just, it's a lot.
So when I saw Mayor Lori Lightfoot trending, I was like, oh, she's investigating this. Because I've seen her name trend. I watched Tommy G's videos and I saw he did a video on her about like 2 months ago. And I was like, well, who is this lady? I keep seeing her. I keep hearing about this city girl mayor and everything trending. But when I saw Lori is leading the investigation into her, I was like, what is this corrupt bitch investigating?
Right.
I was like, how are you gonna investigate?
The blind leading the blind here.
And then reading on her, and I'm like, oh, I see how you're investigating her. No wonder. I was like, this is what you're doing to try to get back into people's good graces by finding someone worse than you. And
didn't they re-elect Lightfoot though? Did they re-elected her?
No, they did not. Or how long is the mayor term? Is it only 2 years?
No, you get way more than you get.
You could do it like for 100 years, bro.
You could.
She did more.
I think she already won. Yeah, no, I think she already got reelected and won. She's on her second term, I think.
This is crazy right here.
Who?
Going in South Suburban Dalton.
Lightfoot.
32 investigation.
Lightfoot's not the mayor.
A registered child.
She only had one term.
Was recently put
2019
on
to
the
2023.
You don't give them carte blanche to go in.
Carte blanche.
Carte blanche.
Carte blanche.
26-year-old Lavelle Redmond is close friends with Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard, who in September hired Redmond as a code enforcement officer without the village board's approval. Redmond served 25 years in prison for the brutal gang rape and beating of two young.
Oh my God!
Hold on.
She's a super villain, bro.
All right, hold on. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
She's a super villain.
This is
Dog.
a wholesome show that we do not say nothing about vapes. I used to have a vape. This is a vape that I found in my pocket from a hoodie I hadn't worn in like in a whole year. This one
is still hitting.
Oh yeah, it's busting down. Hold on.
You're a victim. You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Yo, why was that doubling up? What was that?
I'm ordained and can bake.
Oh, that as long as it sounds on.
Filmage, you gotta shoot your shot. Filmage, if you DM her, please send us the screenshots.
I think you got it.
I think you got it. Just let us know. Just let us know how this goes.
Yeah, I think you got it.
I think you got this shit, bro. But yeah, she's a super villain for real.
This definitely works. She's not a supervillain. She's more of a corrupt pawn for a supervillain to be able to utilize to be able to get Batman framed for something, or you know what I'm saying? Like
she's like a filler villain, like somebody would fight something. Like
she's not
like main story, she would pop up with her little storyline. Like, we need you to help stop this corrupt mayor for an episode or two. But everything she does is like is from those type of shows where they would do something like that. I was like, everything she's doing, and I swear I've only seen this in fictionalized TV.
I've only seen this on a Batman episode for
That's what
sure.
I was saying.
From
Crime
60s.
procedurals.
Everything she does leads Batman to the Riddler. Like that's or everything she does leads Batman to Two-Face. Right? Like it's not like she's like just. But you know what you should ask yourself: who is she? Who is her Two-Face? Like who is her? Or is she Two-Face in real life? I'm talking about in real life. Like, who is her Two-Face? Like, who is somebody else benefiting from this other than her that may have been able to, you know, give her the confidence? Because this is my thing. Where you get that motherfucking confidence to just be like, ain't nobody gonna ever find out none of this. Like, bitch, this is public record. Like, this ain't like you doing shit like at your business. And that no one is going to investigate unless something, you know, some anomalies show up and all that shit. Like, this is the government. Like, how do you plan on hiding this? It's like literally trying to hide an elephant on a beach. Like, where the fuck you gonna hide this motherfucker at? Like, they can't swim. Wait, can elephants swim? Ain't no oceans in.
They can swim a little bit. They can swim a little
They
bit.
can wade,
They cross rivers.
They
a
can't
lot.
get. I'm talking about oceans.
I don't know. If they
I
can-
mean, you asking big questions.
1 second.
I am. It's an elephant, so it's a very large question.
Jamie, look up if elephants can cross oceans.
I already got you. Yes, elephants are strong swimmers and enjoy being in water, especially younger ones. They're natural swimmers, unlike humans who need to learn. And some studies suggest
unlike humans,
may have
you gotta get
aquatic ancestry.
What's it
So yeah, they were saying they may be fucking whales that just like kept their swimming trait.
Yo, I don't fuck with the Google because sometimes they be throwing shade at humans. Like, come on, why are we doing? Nobody asking you nothing about humans.
AI don't like humans.
Yeah,
we already
you're
figured this
weak.
out.
Unlike elephants,
AI telling us to eat glue.
humans have weak flesh.
Like it was telling people they should be eating glue.
That's a
Y'all-
lot.
y'all are not
one where it says women can smoke cigarettes while pregnant.
Y'all are not doing either one of those things.
We should have just asked Rachel. I bet Rachel knew off the top of her head.
But I guarantee you, Tyrone, that I went to elementary school with, Tyrone, he is now going. See, I told you eating glue was good.
Beat those little books.
He was eating that Elmer's, boy. Remember how you used to get the Elmer's and like put it all on your hand and peel it off?
Yeah, I used to do that a little bit.
Tyrone used to eat it.
Oh.
No, I hated that because it smelled so bad. So I hated when people would do that because I hated the smell of Elmer's glue.
But you
And I
never,
was like, stop doing that around me. That shit smells. Like, get away.
Man, you never did no huffing and stuff like that in high school. I never did any of that thing. Whippets? Is that what it? Whippets? Yeah.
Whippets. I've done whippets before, but like that was after high school.
Yeah,
I never done it. Never done it. I seen it.
It gives you like a third. Like here's the thing.
It gives you the wah-wah.
Yeah, people who did whippets listen to dubs. Like it was when dubstep was popular. It was like 2011 because all it makes you do the wom wom. So if you're listening to dubstep, you're like, I've never understood dubstep the way that I understand dubstep right now, and it's rather incredible.
They started
like,
it in the
this is
70s.
Great.
Yeah, they started it in the 70s. Like
a lot of gay people do whippets.
Bro, it's broke people drugs. First of all, gay people do all the drugs. They do all the best drugs. They do all the good drugs. They do the bad drugs. They do all the drugs. Shout out to them because they keeping a dope boy happy. I used to be a dope boy out there in the world, street pharmacists. And gay people be keeping the motherfucking game going, goddamn it. Y'all, shout out to y'all.
I'm thinking of
Happy Pride. Which local
are
drug
whippets,
dealers.
are whippets the same thing as poppers?
No.
What are poppers?
I mean, they're both inhalants, but they're not the same chemical because poppers are airplane model glue, and it makes your butthole hot.
Hold on.
Okay, so I said what drugs? I typed in what drugs do gay people do, and poppers was the first thing that came up. So I thought whippets
you're right.
and poppers were like the same thing.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. It gets you.
Wow.
A lot. That was not words that I thought I was going to hear.
I didn't know I was going to hear that fact tonight.
I forgot what show. Oh, it was Always Sunny. It's Always Sunny. It was Bill Ponderosa, and he was like, "You want some?" And he was offering poppers. He was like, "You want some poppers? Make your butthole hot."
Let me tell you something. I might have heard butthole today. I might have thought if somebody said, "Hey, you gonna hear butthole today?" I'm like, "No, probably yeah."
Probably won't. Yeah.
Y'all probably hear it, but I don't think so. But I probably will hear butthole. And then they say, "Are you gonna hear the word hot today?" Well, yeah, it's planning on being around 85, so somebody will say something.
Yeah, what's the over under on hearing it together?
What? Hell no. Butthole hot. Hell no, dog.
Speaking of hot buttholes, I'm gonna make an exit, folks. I'm gonna be working on. I'm still working on Scream 2, but I just wanted to pop in for a little bit and say hi to all of y'all since I'm never here.
Oh yeah. Shout out to everybody who's been watching the Scream videos on the channel and boosting up and like
this is the face to the voice.
This is the man of the hour.
I'm the ghost. I'm the ghost face.
Tell us more about yourself before you pop off.
I'm a
Pop her
Cancer.
off.
I'm a Cancer.
Me
my
too.
birthday's
Oh my
in July.
god.
Yeah,
me too. Oh my god.
Maybe me and Nine's birthday is July 13th. Maybe.
Oh my god.
I don't know. That'd be weird. That's also is that the same day? Is that the same birthday as MF Doom? Rest in peace.
It is.
And also
Harrison Ford.
And Harrison Ford and Patrick Stewart. I don't know. Is it the
and
same?
Possibly Julius Caesar. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Maybe we were made to conquer the world.
I don't know. But
I don't know.
If you want to follow me, you can follow me, Money Blake Weather, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, or just look out for my next Scream video on Nerds at Night. I love everybody out there. Thank y'all for loving on me here in the comments. And I will see you when I see you. KP, bye.
Thanks for showing up. What was I about to say? Lil Frothy said, "Attaboy." That's
attaboy. It's been a year since y'all formed this council. Yeah,
it's been over a year so far. Because I always remember, I was doing the third episode of Dave, and I was in Joshua Tree, and we had already did Mandalorian by then. And then right after that, The Idol.
That's where it all came together.
I've been thinking about
it. Twin right there.
With the weekend.
Yeah, me and him have the same birthday.
Man, you know what, man?
No, not the weekend. I'm sorry. It's Drake. It's Drake.
Oh, Drake.
Oh, you an OVO boy?
Reason why I'm thinking about The Weeknd because I recently found myself involved with a project for pins that he is also potentially producing.
Oh, Rachel V was asking for some pins. You're the
That's
man
right.
of the hour. We tried to redirect you. So yeah, this is the man. If you want any questions about pins or want to put some orders, you can. She doesn't have Instagram, so she's going to have to find a different way of communicating with you.
Also, yeah, we've got her email, I think, because she's gotten free merch before, and you too can get free merch. You know how you can do it? You can't do it by like you can't comment on this and get free merch. What I need you to do is go to some other video, make a comment, give us some love, or you can make a comment and DM me on Instagram. If you just go over to Twitter and say hashtag drunk Banthas, something. Just go out there and make yourself be known that you out here. Retweets, all of that stuff that can get you
Everybody
merch. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any merch on for the first time in like goddamn I don't know how long, and that's a perfect time to be talking about it, I guess. But yeah, y'all go out there and get that shit. What else we got going on? Make sure you go out to go see the Fury Road documentary review. Go Furiosa, the Furiosa versus Fury Road video that's on the Nerds at Night channel, and it's on the Drunk Banthas channel. Alex went out there and gave y'all one hell of a video, and that shit is dope. So please go check it out so I can continue to force him to do those, because
check it out.
He's only got so much left in him without getting some gratification for it. So y'all go check it out. Share it with your auntie, share it with your mama, share it with your daddy, share it with your uncle. I know you don't like him, but go ahead and share it with him too.
Oh my god. Okay.
What you? Oh my god! And what happened?
I need to figure out how to. Okay. Let me.
What happened?
No. I'm gonna pull it up on screen in a second. I'll pull it up on screen for a second. In a second.
That's you made the oh my god! I ran out of toilet paper sound.
The worst thing ever happened. Guys. Hot butthole.
Everybody knows how that is. Only time that's not a problem is when you live by yourself and you just walk out, hot butthole and all, just walk right out there.
Straight up.
What'd you send me?
I got it right here. They come through. It came through. It's Film Age. Film Age came through.
Oh my!
He went at it.
He went and did it.
He says, "Hey, I know you don't know me, but I ain't got to know you about you either. You feel me? So why don't we dance in the fogs of mystery and you give this lucky Hispanic man a shot at your heart, and together we can build that house of cards together." Wow.
He said,
wow.
My favorite part about the whole thing.
He got the fucking the Rizzler.
My favorite part of it is, I know you don't know me, but I ain't got to know about you either. You feel me?
Lay down, plain and simple.
So why don't we just
want you
in the fall of mystery?
I want to get
and you give this lucky Hispanic man a shot at your
easy
heart.
way or the hard way,
and together we can build that house of cards together. He's saying, why don't you give me some cheeks? Give me that butt.
Let us know if you get blocked.
What? Actually, yeah, that's actually very important. Actually, you know what? Message her this. Message her.
I'll bake their wedding cake.
I just want to know what that butt do. Just that's what you need to message her right now. If you're gonna get blocked, you might as well go at it. You know what I'm saying? Go all. Because you know what? She might hit you back and she go, I just took 3 poppers.
Poppers, we out there.
Yeah, because my butthole is hot, boy. I ain't gonna lie, she is not ugly. She is like, if I ran up on her, as a single man, I ran up on her, I'll be like,
Yeah, come on.
I'd be like, hey, yo, what's good? What's good? Now she started talking and acting crazy like she does. I'd probably be like, well, you finna it's my duck, or what's finna happen? I'm about to go.
But then she like this. Then she's gonna hit you with, "I'm a mayor," and I'd be like, "Okay, power is sex."
Like, all right, bet. But is you finna let me beat though? And then if she's like, yeah, and then I'm like, okay, and then I just tell people I fucked the mayor of Dalton.
Yeah.
Like that's all I'm
It's
getting.
definitely a yeah. You'll probably end up on this the next episode of this expose or whatever.
Right? She just don't seem like a good person. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I mean. That's what I'm referring.
He's not getting blocked. He's getting recruited. Right. Let me see fucking film age like one of these goons in their security detail.
You see that? I'm down for it. We get this nigga in the
work record.
We need a in the field. We need an in the field correspondent, but so let's get a Colton City correspondent.
I think we can do it. Guys, we just need to, we just got to get Chris, I don't know, Rachel V. He'll probably just do one of those makeovers for Film Age, just get him like ready to just come at her slick,
Where is Colton at? Not where, like
Dalton?
Yeah, Dalton. Is it like south or north of Chicago? Like, I don't know nothing about Dalton. Dalton, Dalton, the home of the.
I just want to make sure that I don't like dox myself right now. Okay, so it is definitely south of Chicago.
Yeah, it sounded like it was south. Like where there's like a city a little further than that does like hot air balloons on 4th of July at this little fair. They shoot fireworks and shit.
So that's Dalton right here.
Old Dalton. So it's like really not that far from Chicago.
No, not that far at all. I mean, that's a quick escape too. You can hop on the highway, get out the state really quick.
Yeah,
really
so
quick.
She's gonna flee like Diddy. Is that what you're trying to say? You're trying to say she's gonna leave?
I'm just saying, like, she's got a getaway plan. She can hop on the.
She has a plan. There is a way. That is a
way right here. Yeah,
There's a
because
sign to
I just got another
security
update
detail
from
of various
This is what I'm
flags.
talking about. This is like the turkey giveaway. She was just passing out bottles of water.
The Freedom of Information request we did to
No
see
doubt.
how much overtime these officers are making on her security detail.
Oh, wow. 162 hours.
162. Oh, that's nothing. What goes through your mind when you see these numbers?
It's disappointing. It's frustrating.
The officers are paid every 2 weeks, which without overtime is 80 hours. But when they're put on Henyard's detail, that 80 hours balloons to well over 100 hours, sometimes 200
they getting paid.
hours. And in the case of Officer Terry Young last May, 303 hours.
Terry, wait a minute, Terry, you out here? You
303 hours worked over a 2 week period.
No wonder Terry knew so much about this goddamn case.
Stop signing.
He's been out there. See, I knew we had somebody on the case. Yo, go back to hold on. God damn it. Go
168. So like, god damn, she's like, what's the security detail for where this dude is getting 303 hours in a 2 week period? That's like literally every single goddamn hour in that.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can get it. Put your hands up high.
Every second, every day. Okay, let's see.
Nigga out here getting it every second, every minute, nigga. Okay.
Right here. So we got a little bit of update. We told Phil Mage to go for it. He did go for it because it looks like you're packing a sound system in that trunk, and I'm packing a Skrillex mixtape ready to bump. Hit me up, bro. I didn't know that Phil Mage was the Rizzler. I didn't know that he was the commander.
I'm kind of upset. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of upset. I told him to ask what that butt do, and it's a tried true method. I don't know if it's blocked. No, not of getting blocked. So of getting the cheeks, getting the yeeks.
I think he's like, I don't know, man. I think he's doing good. I think he's doing great.
I
by
think
himself.
he's doing excellent.
There's a lot of explanation needed right there. She is 40. Like she don't necessarily gonna know all of
I
this.
think she's.
lingo.
I think she can pick it together. You know what I mean?
What
She's
she knows, what she's gonna hear is, "I got a big butt." Like you should have told her you want to eat her booty. That's what you should have told her. Yep.
Rachel V says, "Okay, I have to wake up early. This is excellent, but I have to sleep. You are all great, and good luck, Film Age."
Good luck, Film Age.
We appreciate you,
Hold
Rachel,
on, I
so
gotta-
much. First caller on the
Thank you
show.
so much. First
This
time
was
caller, long time listener. That was a fucking dope call. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad that you gave the weirdest book first before Terry gave his weird book. He's like, kids books. What's your favorite kids books? And these niggas pull out books that ruin their childhood. It's like
murder. Yeah, sleep well, Rachel. Thank you for joining us tonight. This was fun.
Do I have no? I don't got no good music, but I guess well, this is a good time for me to say every episode of the Drunk Banthas is brought to you by Music and Coffee Productions.
Music and coffee.
You know what I'm saying? That's a good time to point that out. Also, it's a good time to say, everybody who's watching right now, please give us a like. Man, we can't do this without you. We try to do this every week. I mean, I definitely do it every week, regardless. If we gonna do this every week till the wheels fall off, every Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. I feel like I don't really get that across to y'all sometimes. It's like, that's really when you need to be here. You need to share that with your friends, man. This is YouTube late night right here. The finest entertainment you can get anywhere across the globe that's in English. I don't know. I can't actually, it's not translated on the other ones. I don't know what the fuck they talk about. So I don't know how hyped they be really for real. But I know this is the best show you can get in English right here. So if you're fucking with us, please go ahead, like and subscribe. If you're a hater, please leave a comment and let us know. Don't be a creeper. Terry, where can the people find you, man, when they're looking for you out there in the world when they want to stalk you?
Well, definitely right now you can catch me on this main Instagram is the T-Pens Co. Especially right now for Pride Month, because of course I got all them pride pins for you. You know, I got the fist for you. You can like identify who you are with a name tag and stuff like that. Or if not, like if you got a special pin, I got some specialty pins that are kind of limited edition. I got some old nostalgia pins you can get. Get that Blockbuster. Remember that?
Blockbusters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is our new music for the Bantha Bunch, since fucking tired of getting hit with Kendrick Lamar shit. Nigga blocking niggas shit now all of a sudden. Very weird. But yeah, go check out Terry. That nigga got mad pins. If you don't get one of them pride pins, you are not about the community, you dirty son of a bitch. But 9. Where can the people stalk you, find you?
Well, thank you very much for asking, Bill. I definitely appreciate it. You can find me on YouTube at 9 Nerd Yards, and that's 9 Nerd Yards for everything. That is Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Also, we have a Discord server if you want to hit us up there. A bunch of nerds just talking about random shit, and that's about it. And I'm typically here every Thursday. Try to get here on Mondays too, talking about all of the nerdy goodness.
That's right, man.
And Bill, where can people find you?
Right here on the Drunk Banthas channel, every Monday, 8 p.m. Pacific time, and every Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific time on the Bantha Bunch show. Now listen, man. We love doing this show for you. So please give us a like again. I can't say that shit enough. But if you feel like it, go ahead and hit that goddamn phone number up right there at the bottom. It's 323-680-4101. We will answer the fucking call every Monday and Thursday, but actually only Thursdays. But every other day, it's just going to be on the voicemail. Make sure you leave a voicemail. Speak on your shit, man. If your boyfriend is acting crazy, talk about it. If your girlfriend acting crazy, talk about it. If you just mad at Starbucks, talk about it. But we're going to put all of it on YouTube. Maybe we'll do it on Spotify. I think that'd be weird for Spotify, right? Like that'd be weird for the podcast shit.
You can edit it, right? Whatever.
Yeah, maybe. But anyway, it'll definitely be on YouTube. We're just gonna let it rock. We're not gonna edit you unless we'll just beep it. We'll beep out words. We'll beep out things. So yeah, we'll be very judicial. About it and very journalistically integritized. We'll have journalistic integrity.
Yeah.
These things. So don't worry about that shit. Just go over there and go over there and call the number, man. I can't wait to hear some of these motherfucking conversations that y'all are gonna use. That y'all are gonna have on there. But yeah, man. Thank y'all so much for joining us. This is the Bantha Bunch Show. I am your favorite cousin's favorite cousin, and we are your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber.
Butterfly in the sky.
Yeah, you know what? We out this bitch.
Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high.